And the one time that somebody did follow the plan, he gets ridiculed for it now. Still.
That's right. But the moral of the story is the rice was loaded on the ship.
Yep.
We didn't starve.
No, we just lost the big major component of the story, but we didn't starve.
We lost the whole ship, right?
And the
rice
they ate.
And they never even knew it. All right, you guys ready?
No.
All right, Curse of Strahd, Session 3. This is the TPK episode.
So what is going to be titled?
Yeah. All right, so let's start with our recap from last session. So you guys were in the Durst Manor. You went down to the basement of it. Found out there's a cult down there. Basically, the spirit, the apparitions left of this cult demanded a sacrifice. You guys denied the house at sacrifice. This giant creature comes up out of this refuse. You guys fought it and managed to defeat it. And then somehow, by the sheer blind luck or dumb luck, I don't know, but you guys managed to make your way back through the basement, through the catacombs.
Sorry.
Well, with
the administrator's gonna be on that.
With Orin unconscious, he was dragged through the tunnels.
Weird, that never happens.
And then
dragged sounds like a negative word.
That's because what you do to me when
I'd
I'm
like to say
unconscious
maneuvered
is
through the tunnels.
maneuvered. So as Orin was maneuvered and had his head hit on every rock in the tunnel,
Every stair.
and then you guys fought some ghouls in the tunnel, made your way upstairs where you guys kind of boarded up the attic. You were taking a short rest, waiting for Orin to regain consciousness. So that's where we're going to pick up. You guys are in the attic of the Durst Manor, and if you guys haven't already done so, you can roll hit dice or whatever for your short
I
rest.
think I already did that.
As Orin wakes up. Alright, so what are you guys doing?
First, I'm getting out of this nasty-ass cloak.
Oh yeah, we're still wrapped in the ghoul skin cloak.
Yep.
So what do we hear when you wake up? Do we hear...
Did you cover my face? Are you trying to murder
completely
me?
wrapped up in the cloak.
Yeah, we wrapped you in that thing like a burrito.
I'm cocooned. Didn't I found a rat dagger, right?
Yeah, what were the items that you guys found? Well, that was down in the basement. You guys came across a room that was filled with all sorts of strange...
I didn't take anything.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think I did either.
Somebody, I think Orin took the dagger.
Oh, I took the...
here we go.
The cloak.
You took the ghoul skin cloak.
I took the ghoul skin cloak.
11 gold, 60 silver, 3 moss agate, 10 gold apiece, an eye... Somebody took an eye patch.
Is that me?
Everybody looks at you.
I wonder who took the eye patch.
You never know when you need to
Oh,
the
no.
eye patch.
It had like a jewel or something in it. It's worth 50 gold.
Yeah, it had like
Listen,
a
if I would have took
carnelian
the
or
eye
something.
patch, I would have immediately put
Dar
it on.
took the hairbrush that was worth 25 gold.
Okay.
He also has a silver short sword. Oh, Dar took the Nothic eye. I took the rat dagger.
Okay. Because I had lost my notes, so thanks for that.
I was just sitting, I was like, I know I wrote it down, I don't see it. Oh, it's on the
I
back.
gotta swap out pens.
I took a short
Yeah, you
sword.
guys didn't know your way out. I was like drawing a map of shit, but I was unconscious.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, well, this
Maybe
bird
I
died.
took the short sword and put it on my back, I remember.
Yeah. You grabbed a hairbrush.
Alright, so you guys got these items. You are awakened. Your head hurts a little bit.
I need a helmet so bad.
Let's see. At this point, though, as you awaken, and these guys are like, what are you guys doing while he's waking up? During your short rest.
I'm just sitting in the corner smoking a cigar.
Smoking the cigar.
I'm just standing over him. I guess
Creepily waiting for him to wake up.
brushing his hair.
Oh, that's not creepy at
How
all.
are you brushing my hair if I'm completely cocooned in it?
Or brushing my hair. I thought you had woke up. Maybe I'm brushing my
I am waking up.
barbarian hair.
Do you barbarian even have hair?
He's got a man bun.
Okay, so as that happens, as your eyes open, you see this large man brushing his hair in front of you. You happen to you start sniffing around, and you look over, and you see. Not only do you see Connor smoking a cigar in the corner, but you look over at the door, the attic door that led in there, and you see a little bit of smoke coming out from underneath the door, entering the room.
Is that from the house side or from the...
From the house side, not from the trap door that you guys barricaded.
The creepy basement I almost died in?
Yeah, right.
Okay. All right, well, first things first, I'm going to struggle bust my way out of this cloak.
Don't ruin my cloak now.
I'm going to start, and if he doesn't start helping, I'm going to start looking for the dagger.
As soon as I realize he wakes up, I'll call over to Connor and let him know that the kid's woken.
Yeah, and at the point, like, I'm assuming you guys both see him, you know, he's wide awake, he sits up, and now, at this point, yeah, you're the first one to notice the smoke coming in from out of the door. He's too busy already smoking a cigar, he doesn't notice it. And Dar's too busy brushing his beautiful locks.
There's smoke on the mountain, so it doesn't faze me at all. It's not the ordinary for me.
I fight my way out, and I look over at Connor and ask him, are you trying to burn the house down?
Yes. I thought that was the plan.
Why would you burn it down when we're on the third floor?
I forgot that was the plan.
Didn't think about it.
Did he actually?
We voted on that.
Did you start the fire? No. I don't know this. I just woke up. Did we come across a helmet at any point in this house?
A helmet?
A helmet.
No.
I just need a
But
helmet.
that should be on your to-do list.
Let me write that down.
You need a helmet?
For the next time he's unconscious and he's maneuvered along the ground.
Extra padding.
You might want to communicate that with everyone.
Parentheses.
I'll make sure you get a
Extra
helmet on.
padding. I don't care how.
I mean, did he sustain any damage from the way he was transported?
No, not any extra damage. He made
The ghoul skin.
I mean, I might be a little sore. Like my head, I got a headache.
That has nothing to do with that.
All right, at this point, as you guys are kind of like looking over him, all of a sudden you start seeing this. You guys all see the smoke just kind of billowing under the door, and it's starting to slowly rise and fill the room.
We need to leave.
Yep, let's go.
I just start chuckling, and I'm like, he did it. He did it. Referring to he started the house on fire like he said he wanted to.
Well, as long as we get out of this alive, we can blame me. I don't care. Let's go.
Downstairs.
All right, so you walk. Who's going first? Who's going to the door?
Not me.
I cast light on my shield because I was unconscious, and then I start. Is the door shut?
The door's shut. You guys shut it behind you when you went up there.
Is it completely dark in there?
No, he's got his shield lit up.
Before that?
I mean, before that, actually, yeah, it would have been pretty dark in there. So technically, Orin wouldn't have seen this smoke anyway. But he definitely smelled it. But
Let's see his glowing.
you probably see it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The occasional light up from his face as he's choking up from the cigar.
But at this point, as you wake up and you guys are there, like the room is starting to fill, and like your eyes are starting to water already. Like you know that there's smoke filling this room. As you light up your shield, and you look and you just see this smoke billowing in, and it is thick, dark smoke, and it's obscuring your vision.
Head towards the door. Shield out.
All right, so you head toward the door.
I open it.
You open it, and as soon as you open the door, these giant swinging blades are just crossing the door. And it's going in faster, slower. It's just, it looks very dangerous. As that's happening, smoke is coming up the attic stairs and filling the room quickly. What do you do?
I want to push him into it, but I'm not. But I'm not gonna.
What a dick.
Because that's not allowed.
There's probably no gap to try to squeeze under these things.
You can, yeah, like as you look at it, it's the entire doorway.
Okay.
What's in the room? We're in?
The room that you're in is a bunch of furniture covered with like sheets and blankets and things like that.
What's the bed frame made out of?
Should we just like grab the couch or chair or whatever and
I don't know.
shove it
like
out
all
there?
the furniture's made out of wood?
Yeah, it looks like all wood furniture. There's like a lampshade in there, or like an old, well, not a lampshade, like a lamp, like a candelabra lamp. You know, that looks like it could be metal.
I'm going to look around for a switch or something to try to turn this off, see if there's anything on our side.
Alright, go ahead and make a perception check.
So we can't even
5.
see in the other room.
You're not seeing much of anything, just a lot of old junk, nothing looks out of the ordinary. This looks like an attic. Alright, at this point the room is starting to fill with smoke as you guys are standing there confused. Everybody make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep, that one.
What'd you get?
That one, 5.
15.
Do I add this?
Yes.
9.
That's after your modifiers or whatever?
Yeah.
Oof. Okay, so you two both take 3 points of poison damage, and you do not. Like, you're holding your breath long enough as this comes up. You are smart enough to say, this isn't good. But the blades are swinging, but as you're doing this, it's getting filled darker and darker, thicker and thicker. The amount of breathable air in the room is starting to decrease.
I grab the candelabra, and it's the only thing like made out of metal, right?
Yeah, as you do a quick scan around the room, it's just a bunch of wood furniture, and you see this candelabra.
Take the candelabra and see if it'll at least slow it down.
Alright, so you go over there and you go stick it in there, it just whacks and chops it right off. Clean off, too.
Oh, fuck.
These blades will kill.
Is it possible to time,
jumping out?
like jumping through it?
Alright, so go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Just straight intelligence.
What's that?
A little bit more dramatic music than serene music.
18.
18. Okay, so yeah, so you take a few seconds here to sit there and start trying to focus on the timing of this blade. As it looks like it speeds up and it slows down. But you see a pattern with it. This is definitely something that you think you have an idea of how you can make it through the door. So you have an idea of the timing.
Okay.
Put it that way.
Well, I think it's possible to be able to jump through this. But...
And if we don't make it?
Well, we can drag half your corpse. Well, we gotta go.
Yep. I mean, that's... yeah, let's try that.
Alright, so who's going to attempt to go through it? So you have this pattern in your mind, okay?
So I'm going to count it down and I'm going to try to go through it.
Alright, so go ahead and make an acrobatic check because you're going to try to, like, dive through the door. You have advantage, though, because you figured out the pattern.
Yeah, that didn't help.
Oof.
9.
You just missed. So at that point, you go to roll through the door. You take 15 points of slashing damage.
Cool. Did I still make it through?
You make it through though. You roll through. This thing just catches you, and you feel it rake across your back. And you're rolling forward. And at this point, you're actually tumbling boop, 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 all the way down the stairs. So you rolled all the way down the cellar, or down the attic stairs onto the 3rd floor.
All right, do I see any of the flames?
All right. So when you arrive in the 3rd floor, you are back into the room where there was a. The suit of armor attacked you guys at the top of the landing. Mm-hmm. And in this room, there's no smoke. It seems clear. And you see the stairwell, the spiral stairs that leads back down to the main foyer.
Okay. I'm going to yell up that there's no fire here. Give me a second, see if I can find a switch. And I'm going to see if I can find
Yeah, so as you turn the corner, you look, there's another doorway that led into the nursemaid's room. Mm-hmm. Swinging blades. And at this point, you look around real quick, and you notice it's dark in here, real dark. But you see that the windows are boarded up. They're bricked solid. Okay. And they weren't like that before when you guys came up through here. All right. So while he's looking downstairs for a switch, what are you two doing out in this room?
I hit the floor. Just trying
to do the same thing he did. Try to figure out the timing and then.
All right, so do an intelligence check. Straight intelligence.
Straight intelligence. Oh, goody. 14?
Yeah, it's not enough. So you're sitting there, and you think you might have it figured out, but it's a little tricky. You saw him fail through it.
I'm still gonna give it a shot.
All right. So acrobatics check.
Oh, awesome. 7?
What you got? All right. So as you try to, how are you trying to get through this blade?
Just dive.
Or are you just gonna straight up dive right through it?
Attempt to. Obviously, I failed.
How many hit points do you have?
18.
Glad I'm not
Okay, so you take 12 points of slashing damage as you try to dive through this thing, and it just catches your leg, and it feels like it's cutting your leg to the bone, like it nearly amputated your leg. And again, and you like Superman fly through there, and you just land on your stomach, and you're like, oh, and you just stop. You're stuck on the stairs.
So, is there anything in that room? Windows?
Nothing in the room. It is
None
pitch
there.
black in there, and you can see nothing. And the room is filling with smoke.
I'm gonna get up and continue down the stairs. Come on. Let's go, Dar.
Maybe, can I just bust through the wall the other way?
All right, yeah, go ahead and do a strength check.
We got the.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm going out, but I'm not gonna try not to chop myself.
Actually, make an attack roll. Go ahead and swing your sword and try to smash through the wall.
Hope you want to
Find a shortcut.
Attack. With which sword do you use? The great sword.
Yeah.
He rolled 8 to hit.
All right, that's actually enough. So at this point, the walls are like completely brittle and like decrepit looking. And now that you're actually up close to this place doesn't look like the same place that it was when you came up earlier, like yesterday. But as you do that, you smash into the wall, and you see an opening now that leads back onto the stairwell, where it seems like the smoke is less. But as soon as you bust through the wall, there's hundreds of rats just start pouring out of the wall and start climbing all over you, and they start making hundreds of little bites on you. Is it 15? Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
I should know that answer. Yes, it does. So you're going to take yourself 7 points of piercing damage as you just feel these rats just like biting into like all over your chest.
Can I shake them off me, or are they just...
Yeah, you can swing at them. Go ahead and make an attack.
Relentless? Hold on. Let me decrease my health before I forget. 10.
10's enough. So yeah, go ahead and roll some damage. See how many of these things you swipe off.
2d6.
Sorry, guys.
There's no immersion breaking there.
Sorry, guys. I gotta turn that down.
His little road runner.
7.
7 points of damage total.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, you manage to. There's just rat carcasses flying everywhere. But yeah, you find a moment where you can. Looks like you can kind of muscle your way through this busted wall and stand on the stairs, but you're still got a swarm of rats crawling up your back. But you're on the stairs. You bypassed around the swinging blades, and as you're doing that, you see Orin, this like army crawling down the stairs and just pops back up with a shield. So you guys are on the floor with a suit of armor that's destroyed on the ground.
Thank God.
But again, this place doesn't look like it did. It looks even more run down, and it looks like the building itself is like falling apart. Like the walls are brittle. It looks like hundreds of years old. And as you're looking around for switches or anything, just do a quick glance around that balcony area. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming you don't want to go into the swinging blade room.
No.
You don't see anything on the walls.
Is there anything on the stairs?
On the stairs, the staircase that you took to go up, they look clear. There's no swinging blades.
Why do you gotta say it like that, though? They look clear. Step 1, I touch myself and heal.
Alright,
so I'm standing. My main goal was to not suffocate.
Yeah, so you're into an area where there's some more air as you're trying to make your way down the stairs, and there's just like hundreds of rats on top of you. You're trying to make your way down. They end up trying to do another attack at you. That's another 13 to hit. So they're going to hit you for another 7 points of damage as you just feel all these rat teeth
Just
just
roll down
sinking
the stairs.
into your back.
Stop, drop, and roll.
You're about halfway down the stairs. You can make another attack if you'd like to try to swing your sword on these things again.
Man, should I turn around and go back?
Go back for what?
So I don't split the party.
6 seconds. What are you going to do?
Well, I'm gonna attack the rats
All right.
with a.
That'll be a natural 20.
Nice. All right, natural 20. All right.
You don't add.
Nope, natural 20 is an automatic hit.
Automatic hit. That's only on skills.
Roll 4d6s and add your modifier.
14 plus 3, right?
17.
17.
Oh yeah, that's great. So as you have all these rats on top of you, you're swinging and you're smashing up against the wall and just crushing rats and swinging the greatsword down, and you shake them all off and manage to kind of take a little leap. You're stomping on these things and you make it down to the landing where you see Oren and Connor. They're kind of checking out the stairwell now.
So I didn't split the party then.
No, you caught up to them.
No, if you had gone back, all you would have done is went back up to the kid's bedroom in the attic, and you'd have just been staring at the room you just broke out of all by yourself. Covered in rats.
Suffocating in smoke.
And then I would have jumped through the blades and took 20 points of damage.
Get right back where
you go back
Wait,
there.
this room looks familiar for some reason.
And that's how Dar dies.
So this isn't the same marble stairway. It's
It is,
It's
but now it looks like it's covered in cobwebs. It's like the railing, half the rungs and the railings are all missing. The wood's all rotted.
Everything looked pristine like when we came up, but when we walked in.
Is the armor still there, or is that
The armor's still on the
different?
ground, but it's all
That looks
it's all
different,
destroyed, covered in rust and cobwebs.
How's the helmet?
The helmet?
Yeah.
What helmet?
For the armor. Or was there no helmet?
It's all rusted and shitty looking, like it's been there for a couple hundred years.
Put it.
All right.
Put it on.
Absolutely not. That's how you get tetanus.
God forbid I get tetanus. Alright, so what are you guys doing? You're
Well, we can breathe for one.
yeah, you can breathe.
I see that you heal, and I ask for heals.
But I've only got so many slots.
And I only got so much health.
Fine. Touch Connor. Damn it! For 10. I only got 8. I got 1 slot left.
Welcome to the club.
I guess we head down. Well, I mean, we got a second, right? Like, there's nothing. Like, the rats are dead. The room's not filling with smoke.
Right.
The blades aren't moving.
It seems like at the top of this landing, it's clear. Other than you look at the nursemaid's room on the one side, there's swinging blades. You look across where, I don't know if you remember, you guys went into the bedroom where there was that lion or tiger skin rug. Mm-hmm. There's blades swinging across that open doorway as well.
So it seems like all the open doorways have blades.
And now, as you have the light down there, you're looking up. All the windows that were there are completely bricked up. There's no way out.
There was a fireplace, right?
Not on this floor. This is the one floor that didn't have a fireplace.
I say we go down.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of the map. The map.
Going to walk down the stairs carefully, looking for if there's any tripwires or anything like that. Traps.
Go ahead and make a perception check as you go down there.
I'm sure
I wouldn't even bother worrying about that because Dar's going to trigger whatever.
18?
It's good. Yeah, because I was going to use your passive perception anyway, so an 18's even higher. So as you're looking down, it looks like there's a few spots on the stairs where there's broken stairs, like chunks of marble that are missing, that you point out to the party, like, hey, don't step there. But as you're guiding them down with your light being the only one that can see in the dark, you manage to make your way down the staircase to the second floor landing, and as soon as you get to the second floor, you see the fireplace on the opposite wall, and all of a sudden, just black smoke just starts, it just puffs out of there, starts billowing out, filling the room. And on this room, this floor, on this landing, there was multiple other doors. This is where you guys went into the dining room, and there was that library. There's several doorways on this floor. Every doorway has swinging blades, something. But you still have the staircase leading further down into the house.
To the first floor.
Yeah. So we're on the second floor.
You're on the second floor. Yep. And the room is quickly filling with smoke.
Yep.
Same thing. Keep an eye out for tripwires, traps, like loose stairs, and make our way down.
Right.
Although,
is there actual flame?
No, just black smoke coming out of it.
I'm not going to use slide on it, but we're going to see what that spell does. Never mind, I don't have it. I had spell create water, it's not memorized. But,
Alright.
yeah.
I just asked Connor if he knows where the smoke's coming from.
No, I don't. The fireplace, that's all I can tell you.
As Oren looks at the fireplace. Yeah, make our way down the stairs.
Alright, you make your way down the stairs and to the first floor. And this is the grand foyer on this first floor. It has multiple double set of doors leading out to the way that you came into the front. Two big swinging blades crossing this door. Fireplace, again, same thing. The smoke just starts coming out, and it's heading straight towards you guys like a big cloud of smoke. Swinging blades block the door to the kitchen. But yeah, to the front door, there's, I don't know if you remember, there was an entryway after you came in. So there was a set of doors, and then this set of doors, and then the foyer that you guys are in. Yeah, 6 seconds. The room's filled with smoke.
And there's blades blocking the door out, and then there's going to be blades again blocking the door.
Yeah, you guys remember there was like a mud room going into this place.
And all the windows are all bricked up.
All the windows are bricked up. There was another room off of this room. This is the room that had it was like the study that had the animals in there. There was the stuffed wolves and like the game, like the hunter's room. But the doorway to the door isn't there. And again, this room has swinging blades and blocking the door.
So we're going through swinging blades one way or another.
Unless we find out the way around it.
There wasn't a back door, right?
No, you guys never found any sort of back door. The only other door that leads to the back of the house now is the door that leads back to the kitchen. Where the dumbwaiter was that went all the way back upstairs.
Which was in the maze room, I think?
Yeah, I think so.
Otherwise, I'd been pissed if I realized we could have just rode the dumbwaiter down.
Do you want me to just throw you through the wall?
Absolutely. Why does it gotta be me?
Right, you got 6 seconds.
Go furniture.
I want to take my dagger out and just start like going along the wall, see if it's still all solid. Check the windows, make sure that's all solid.
Yeah, it seems all solid as you start dragging the dagger across there. The wood on the wall seems like it's very weak as you're doing that, and you start hearing squeaking and like this. You can feel there's something in the walls as you're doing this. Everybody, make a Constitution saving throw again.
21.
13.
16.
All right. Nice. As you guys are doing this, the room is filling with the smoke. You all decide you're going to hold your breath this time. You're holding your breath as this smoke is billowing. It's starting to obscure your vision, though. It's becoming so thick that even with your shield and your light, you guys are starting to lose sight of the door.
The perimeter wall looks weak.
The interior walls look weak, but the outside walls are brick.
Are all brick.
They're all bricked up.
Oh, okay. We had no choice.
It's either go through walls and fight rats and still have to do swinging blades, or just go with swinging blades.
Not to mention, if the outside wall's brick, then
Going out the front door, block it. I'm gonna.
So essentially, I don't know if you want me to draw it, if this would help you guys. I just felt like being lazy. So like,
we don't like lazy DMs.
so this was like the front porch out here. This was the road that you guys are on, right? This was that front entryway. This has swinging blades here, and this is where you guys Or not? You're in this large room.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
there was.
this would be the actual front door. So you were, like I said, you would remember that there would be blades here and blades here. But over here,
And we're where? Here?
you guys are in this room. This is the stairwell, like up here. So you guys are down in this room now. The fireplace is here, busting out smoke. There's a door here that leads back to the kitchen. Swinging blades here. Fireplace with smoke. And then right here, this is where the doorway was to the hunter's room. And there's swinging blades here. So if that helps you get a visual of the layout of the house.
Burn house.
So you guys are right here. So you
That's
can,
inside.
Well, not with
Smoke
us inside.
spilled.
I'll just let you know.
smoke is
everywhere.
filling that
If I
room.
go back up the stairs, that makes no difference because it's.
Well,
The second floor.
that's where you
was-
came from.
Second floor was filling with smoke. I think third floor was the only one before the attic that wasn't filling with smoke. But if this doesn't stop filling with smoke, you'll never be able to go back down the stairs. You'll be forever.
Within a few
stuck.
seconds, you guys aren't going to be able to hold your breath any longer.
Got no choice. The only way to go is
Yeah, because there's no back door out of the kitchen.
no. I think there was like a small root cellar, wasn't there? Or no?
Yeah, well, there was like a pantry with a bunch of stuff that was really bland. I remember you guys tried some stuff that was in there.
I did. Yeah.
Probably where I die.
Yeah, this is where we all die. So
Yeah.
let's go.
So let me help you out. So essentially, you have the choice of busting through walls. You know there's rats. You know there's
I'm
rats in the
definitely
walls.
busting through the walls. That's what's happening.
Because you
My
might be able to
choice.
avoid some of the swinging blades, at least one set of them, right?
Yeah.
You can bust through a
This
wall.
is all brick on the outside, right?
But this wall is an interior wall. It's not. This is like a decrepit old
okay.
wall. So theoretically, you could bust through this one and know you still have one more to get out of the house to actually escape the house.
Shoulder charge that door, Doc.
Depends on how you feel. What your chances are better with the rats or 2 swinging blade checks, essentially.
The rats.
The rat.
So I'm going to take my dagger, mark an X in the wall, Dar right here.
I'm just gonna put my shoulder down and
Right, all right, go ahead and make
pull speed into
Make
the
a strength
wall.
check. Make an athletics check then.
Full speed into the screen.
Goldberg spear the wall.
Oh, Jesus.
Did you roll a natural one?
No.
No.
8?
Wall has an AC of 5, so you come over there, drop a shoulder, boom, you bash into the wall. All of a sudden, rats just start pouring out of the wall, all over your shoulder, all over your back. They're crawling on the side of your face. All right, so what we'll do is we'll quickly just roll initiative since there's multiple party members in here.
Shit.
Rats,
It's not looking good, buddy.
rats on the red die roll a natural 20.
I rolled a.
No.
I rolled a 1, which technically a 2.
I'll make sure I lose that for you next game.
What'd you get? You got a 2.
I have 2.
Connor? 7.
11.
All right, so Dar, as you're busting their rats, you just feel the weight of all like hundreds of rats just fall on top of you. They make a bite attack on your head. Ooh, you lucked out there though with a 6 to hit.
Miss.
That's gonna miss.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Sorry.
go ahead, Orin. You're watching as these rats are just covering Dar at this point. Dar, you guys want to put yourself in the room by the wall there? Dar would be right up against the wall. Yeah.
That going into this room.
Yeah, theoretically, yeah, you busted through the wall, so you're like in between. The rats
Does
are
this
covering
room
you.
have smoke?
So as Dar enters that room, you kind of look over his shoulder, Dar's shoulder, and that room seems clear. There's no smoke in there, but you can just see swinging blades at the front door.
Man, I'm gonna... Was it double movement to get through him?
He probably would have smashed through it if he said he was going to drop his shoulder on it, and maybe after hitting it, he'd probably still have a little bit of movement left, considering that would be like difficult terrain. So
Either not.
he's probably 5 foot off of
Past.
the room anyway. So either way, there's rats covering that area, so it's difficult terrain anyway. You're not even going to be able to get through that. Through the rats.
Either way, I was about to just essentially tell Dar to brace and just shield charges back with the...
Yeah, you're going to have to fight through the rats first.
Okay.
Do something. I'm getting chewed up here, kid.
And the smoke from that room, though, is starting to billow from behind you, Dar, and fill up the room that you're in.
20, 30. Wait, no, I'll go here because I can't stand there because there's the blades there. I am going to need rats to make a...
Well, you have to kill the rats before you can go through. Anyway, right? Or is it half?
Yeah, so he'd probably be like right behind you then. Actually, it would make more sense that he's in the space of the rats, because the rats can be in the space of the creature, but you can't technically pass through their space because they're an enemy.
I need... This isn't...
Oh, they're friendly rats?
No. I thought you could. It was just difficult terrain.
Technically, you can't cross through anything in space unless you're a halfling and it's like size larger than you.
Everything's larger than a halfling. I needed the rats to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's not too bad for them. It's a 12.
That fails.
All right.
DC was 13.
All right.
They take 4 points of radiant damage.
All right.
And then I can't move, right? That's as far as I can go.
That's as far as you can go, yeah.
I'll at least... I don't know if it'll work, but I'll try and like get close to the wall, so hopefully he can like squeeze through.
Yeah, he might be able to squeeze through.
And then that'll be it for my turn.
All right. All right, Connor, what are you going to do?
I'm going to need... Can I stand there and hit the rats?
Sure can.
Cool. I'm going to need them to make Constitution saving throw.
That's not good.
I thought about going in with the club.
That's
and I was
a 7.
Like, wait, I'm bad
That
with
fails. They take 3 damage.
cold.
Yep. And they have disadvantage on their next attack.
So what if
Nice,
I,
very cool.
what if I just run now and take my chances with the blades and bail out on you guys with the
You
rats?
technically could. It's your turn. 6 seconds. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna attack the rats that are on me at least.
Okay, yeah. It's a massive swarm. There's, like I said, a couple hundred rats in that area covering all of you guys at this point.
I can pussyfoot around with the rats crawling all over me.
What'd you get?
20.
Not
Not natural? Yeah,
natural.
that's going to hit some rats. Roll some damage. Roll high.
$11.
11?
11 slashing.
All right. Yeah, that hurts a lot of them. You're just swiping out. There's like little rat heads that are just getting lobbed off.
I'm also gonna move Shuffle up near this wall.
All right, so as you walk away, the rats are going to attack for opportunity on you as the swarm is just biting at your calves. Let's see if they hit. Natural 20. This is the night. All right, so the rats are going to
You're
do...
supposed to be that excited, John.
Why did I kill my first player?
Might as well just go ahead and go to bed, Sam.
It's not looking good.
13 points of piercing damage.
No.
Oh, as Dara goes down, laying in front of the swinging blades.
Right.
Like, as long as he's not,
Drag me around like I drug you around.
I can't drag these
It's like a
things.
smiley face on his face.
There is a smiley face on the bottom of that base.
Is it really?
Yeah. That's awesome. All right, Dar, it's your turn. So death saving throw.
Wait, did he just win?
Didn't
Or no, the rats just
The
won.
rats went.
Oh no, they took a...
Oh, they took an opportunity attack, yeah,
Yeah.
because he ran away. So you don't have to make a death saving throw. It's actually the rat's turn. As the rats are going to make their attack at Orin, because you're centered right in the giant, massive rats. They have disadvantage. Luckily, they get a 3. They get a 5 total. It's not going to hit.
Yes.
So yeah, at this point now you're ready for them. You're holding up your shield. You're just bashing them back. All right, Orin, it's your turn. The rats, there's not as many now. I mean, they're definitely dwindled.
What are you looking over at me for?
I'm trying to figure out if he wants to revive you or not.
I mean, I'm gonna have to, but
I mean, you don't have to.
let's deal with the rat. There's no like the smoke's not billowing out from that room.
No, the smoke is billowing from that room you guys are in. Now that the door is busted open or whatever, it's just coming in from the fireplace behind Connor.
Then we got no choice.
So you're not gonna have a whole lot of time to hang out in this room.
I got no choice but to use my last spell slot.
Man, I should have used a spell slot on me.
You know, if I wake up, I'm going to give you shit for using up all your spell slots.
To get you up because you went down like a pussy.
It happens. It happens.
I heal you for 12.
All right.
And then that will be it for my turn.
Okay, Connor.
I am out of spell slots.
You guys are nearly out of this place.
Constitution saving throw.
That's a 6.
Alright, they failed. Disadvantage again, and 1 damage.
1 damage? Oh. Yep. Great.
And then I'm going to move into this space, kind of get out of the smoke a little bit.
Okay.
I know it's still billowing in, but it's a little...
Yeah, you're a little bit clearer this way. So you're into the rat space. Dar, he's back up. He's got 12 hit points. So half your movement, you stand up. What are you doing now?
I'm going to attack the rats.
Okay.
Attempt.
You got this.
Maybe not. 9?
9 does not hit the rats. Why didn't you, I'm saying maybe attack recklessly or something, but...
I thought about it, but I don't know why I didn't. But anyway, I'm definitely not going to move again. That was a mistake.
Is the fog still here?
From where you can see, it looks clear through the doorway. You can see the fog is out in the road, like around the trees.
Like the edge?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I think when we came in the house before...
Yeah, it was pressed up against the building before. Okay. So, Dar, what are you going to do? Are you going to stay there? Are you going to...
I'm going to stay right there.
End your turn there?
Yep.
Alright, so then it's the rat's turn. So the rats now, as Connor enters the space, the rats are going to swarm at Connor. Disadvantage, he rolled a 2 and a 1, so...
Cool.
Nice. The rats are all trying to bite at you, but they're disoriented because of the smoke. Oren, you're up.
Debating if I want to attack the rats or if I want to try and get through the door. Because we're not able to go through the wall, right? Because it's all...
Yeah, this is solid. Yeah, solid brick.
We'll attack the rats so that way we can actually just get through the door.
Alright, I need a dexterity saving throw.
Let's see... 9.
They fail.
Alright.
So they take a... Double check. I'll eventually memorize these spells. Yeah, it's a D8, I thought so. 8 points of radiant damage.
Alright, yeah, that's enough. As you blast through the remaining rats, are just blasted with this radiant energy, smashed against the wall.
Sacred flames, they burn to a crisp.
Alright, you still have a bonus action, move action.
Look.
Is there timing on the door?
That's going to take more time than you have to study it.
Then I get chopped up via the door.
It's going to take an action to study the door.
And I
just go for it.
Go for it. This is where I die. Acrobatics?
Yeah, acrobatics.
This is where
Sure you wouldn't rather me throw you when it's my turn?
19?
Oh, you made it. Yeah, it's a DC 15, so you managed to just catch it just right, stumble outside the door, outside of...
It's easy, guys. You got this.
Alright, that's it for your turn, I'm assuming. Connor? Yeah, Connor.
Alright, so I can use my action, study it,
And then run. Yeah.
Must be nice.
So go ahead and make an intelligence check to see what you do with your...
13.
That's enough. Yeah, so you have an advantage on this this roll to run through the blades. Then make a DC 15 acrobatics check.
What was that?
15.
Intelligence?
Just enough. So you stop, you wait for just a couple seconds, boom, boom, time it just right, and just roll right through it down the stairs in front of the house. Dar is the only one left in the house.
Yeah.
Dar, as you're in the house, you start hearing the sounds of like the floors collapsing, like the upper floors. You hear like timbers falling. You hear like the mortar just loosening up and just crumbling.
There's nothing in the room that I can shove in there.
No, just gonna be your corpse in a minute.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
You study it?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and make an intelligence check.
That's horrible.
You got a +1 to intelligence, bro.
He rolled an 11.
Yeah, it's not enough. So
You think you got the timing
you
down.
think you got it, so you don't get advantage. Make one acrobatics check to make it through the door.
Why don't you use the skull?
That's bad luck.
So
16.
it's a DC 15, unless your acrobatics or dex is a minus, which probably
Nope,
not.
17.
All right, so Dar,
It might have been a minus.
you muster up some strength and you just close your eyes and just run through it, and somehow the blade just swings right by your face, and you manage to just walk out as you're standing there like
Clips my man bun.
a little piece of hair comes off.
Is there no man bun anymore? Did you lose the man bun?
But as you do that, as you escape out the front door, all of a sudden, the entire building just starts collapsing. You look up and you see out of the attic, as the attic starts to crumble, you see the bricks fall out of the window, and you see the children, Rose and Thorn, waving to you as the whole building starts crumbling and falls into a pile of rubble right in front of you guys, just standing there covered in dust.
That was not fun at all. Note to self.
I'm going to take my tinderbox and try to light what's left on fire.
Okay, yeah, as you're standing there, you see there's timbers and just mortar and bricks and it's just a mess. You sit there for a couple minutes and it's just hard to get to light at this condition that's in. You got some of the little kindling lit, but everything's covered in...
If I can get a little bit of flame, I'm going to use control flame and expand it an
Yeah.
extra 5 feet, and I'm going to make this a huge bonfire.
That's a cantrip, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so as you do that, the flame just starts billowing out, and it probably takes you a few minutes for this thing to actually catch. But the timbers and everything, you just see this massive pile of wreckage. All the timber, the wood's on fire. This place looks decrepit and old, like this was an old haunted house.
Good.
It was, and now it's on fire and crumbling.
Good. I'm just going to walk away.
How long does it take to do that?
6 seconds for every 5 feet. So however big the building is, times that by
It
5.
probably took a good couple minutes.
We'll say
15,
5.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll work. I got the spell Gentle Repose. It's a ritual, which takes 10 minutes to cast. You touch a corpse or other remains, so the remains of the house. For the duration, your target is protected from decay and can't become undead.
You want to protect the house from becoming undead?
Yeah, after what it just did to me? Fuck yeah. Maybe it'll cure something. So while he does that, while he cremates the remains.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you cast this ritual, and you wave your hands around, you sit there and you concentrate on this, and
Pray to my God.
you hope that it doesn't come back. Alright, so you guys are essentially escaped from Death House in the middle of the
hate this
in the middle of the road.
We've been here 10 minutes.
You guys spent the night in the house.
Alright,
So down the road you came from the east.
I thought we came from this way.
No, you came from this way.
Okay.
So this is the way you're going now. It's you see the fog still surrounding in the forest and stuff. It kind of fills the road, but ahead you still see that the trail is somewhat clear, heading further west.
To the west we go.
Yep.
Dar's just sulking, disappointed that he couldn't even defeat a rat.
That the rats took you down?
That the rats took me down,
Like a
yeah.
little bitch.
As we're walking away, I'm going to light a cigar. Just smoke it on the way.
You didn't get enough smoke in the house?
No?
Oh. You could hang out there.
I'm
Could have
alright.
stayed.
I'm alright.
And especially right now, you notice like one good thing is that's not raining anymore. So, yesterday, as you guys went here, it was pouring rain. It was miserable. This is why you also like took refuge in the house. Maybe it wasn't a great idea.
I thought the fog kind of
It pretty much pushed us
to
in.
the house.
That and we saw the children.
Yep, they asked us to go in and defeat the
Which
monster.
we did.
Yep.
We got a deed to a ruin. Yeah.
Yep.
So, at this point, you guys just start walking down the muddy trail. It's probably about late morning at this point because it was you guys didn't spend that much time really in the basement.
No, you sounded real sad that we somehow managed to go the right way.
So it's like late morning. It's a few hours walk of this muddy trail. What are you guys doing about this time before we progress?
Before we what?
Progress to the next. I mean, you guys are just walking down this trail, but it takes a few hours. What's the general feeling of what you guys are doing? What are you talking about? I mean, you guys just went through some shit. With basically, you guys are still strangers. You guys have known each other for maybe 12 hours now.
So any houses that we come across, should I just burn them down automatically before we get in there?
Probably not.
You sure?
Probably not. Probably not. I mean, what if someone lives there? That one just happened to be haunted. I doubt every house in the area is haunted.
I bet
Yeah,
every
as I
house
look at
is
the
haunted.
fog.
If the fog forces us there, you might be able to convince me to just burn it down.
Alright, I'll hold you up on that.
While we're walking, I'll take a look, retake a look at, like I got these letters, retake a look at those. Wonder where I got all this shit from. Why I have gold and silver and mossy gates and everything else.
Because you grabbed it all and we were supposed to split it.
Oh, we can. Are we automatically?
While we're walking, Dar wants to know why you're so greedy. Why you hoarded everything you took. Basically calling you a thief.
Kind of like in the basement is a little foggy to me for some reason. Right? It would be foggy when I was possessed.
Yeah, you were possessed, so at the time, I mean, you might not have known, what
As I was, so I didn't.
Well,
That's true, you both were, actually.
my thought at the time was, because I think the card I got said, you're possessed by the little girl. So her thought is, this is my house. So this is my stuff. That's why. Oren's like, yep, that's going in my pocket. Normally Oren would be like, no, this isn't our house. We can't take this. So,
Well, I want to know what you got. And see if Dar wants anything, because we all know Dar takes what he wants.
like, you gave me gold prices for the stuff.
I don't
Are
want
we
none of
just-
that.
Will you calm down? I'm asking the DM a question.
I don't
Simmer.
want gold.
Simmer, baby girl. Simmer. Am I just converting that to gold, or do we need to find someone?
No, I just did that so, like, if you
Sold it?
were to sell it, yeah,
So,
we'd have an idea of what it was worth. So Dar is asking you, like, what you got in that bag? This is like a Debo moment.
you get 4 gold, you get 4 gold, I get 3.
Are you just splitting up the gold, walking down the trail?
Well, hold on a bit. Yeah. And then we each get an additional 20 silver. I'm splitting the money we got. And then I got 3 Massa Gates, an eye patch that has, like, I think it had a gem in it. You have the hairbrush.
How much silver again? Sorry.
20. I got 11 gold
I like
total.
the hairbrush.
60
I
silver.
got it. I don't remember taking it, but
I think, like, I
Oh,
kept
whoa,
going
whoa.
to boxes. You just opened the one that had the hairbrush in it. And then I just kept going to other boxes. You want... we each get 1 Massa Gate.
what is that?
How do you
A
spell?
green gin. M-O... SS space AGATE.
It's like a gem or a ruby
Gem.
or something.
Yeah.
Emerald or
Yeah,
something.
but I think it's not
As
like an
valuable.
agate is not like as pricey as say an emerald or a sapphire or a diamond or anything like that. It's like it's worth something, but it's not worth a diamond, essentially.
Alright, so that's what you guys are doing. You guys are basically just splitting up the loot.
Running up the loot, and then I also want to go through. I didn't mean to go through that. Just Greedy McGreedy's over here. Wanted to know.
Dar also wants to know why you. What makes you think you can
you want the
be a
books?
warrior?
I found 3 black books. They're worth 25 gold apiece.
Scrounged
Are you
everything.
a wizard?
Sorcerer.
Oh, I didn't know if you were
I
interested
forgot
in
if
the
I was
books.
wizard or not.
I couldn't remember. I like that you were like, let me check real quick. Got the deed to the house. And then I got 3. Oh, I got a key.
That would have helped with the locked door, I'm sure, at some point in time.
Dar got a little happy. He got through it. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the hatch. I got 3 of those. And then I'll take a look at the deed to the ruins now. It says house, but like, did it blank out or anything?
Deed? No.
The deed to the house. All right. Well,
The deed to the.
if we ever find,
So you had the deed to the manor that you were in.
So if we ever find Rosvalda and Thorholt, we can let them know that we got the deed.
Yeah, those were the dead kids that were in the house. The ghost children that possessed you.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Thought we felt. I gotta transcribe my notes from the last notebook because I think I wrote down who. Like, didn't it also say who it went to? They weren't there. Like, if those 2 kids weren't.
I think it said the names on the deed was the names of
The father and mother.
yeah, and then it said it would go to the children in their will.
Maybe if we ever find like constable or mayor or this too, then I want to reread these notes.
Where's Lancelot? The dog.
I don't know. You guys lost track of Lancelot
In the house,
because he didn't go
right?
down to the cellar with you guys.
And he wasn't there when we came back.
No.
Cool, we killed Lancelot.
Orin falls behind him a little bit. You might hear some sniffles. You might not. You'd have to roll a perception check to hear. And then, yeah, re-go through these notes. Or reread these. The reason we're here. Do I need to read these out loud again?
No. The note from the burgomaster who said, please come to my land. I'll give you whatever you want. We have a bunch of money. And you gotta come here and help my daughter who's been tormented by a vampire.
And you put those in your satchel, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, anything else you guys are doing before we carry on here?
Are these? I think this one's the one we got from the courier. And I think this is the one we found on that body, right? Before we got to the house.
Yeah, one of them was found in the hands of a dead body, and the other one was given to you by a guy at the bar.
Are they supposed to be different handwritings? They're supposed to be signed by the same person. Koljarn Indorovich?
Mm-hmm.
So, am I seeing anything down this trail, or is it just fog?
No,
Like-
you're seeing woods on both sides, and now as you get going, the fog is starting to like spread out into the distance. It's not as closely on your backs and around you. It's kind of like spaced out. You can see in the distance, like you can follow the trail, and you can look down the wooded trail, and you can still see the fog kind of lays heavy all around the forest, but it's not as oppressive as it once was. That kind of pushed you guys when you first came across those
I'm just
big
wondering,
black
are
gates.
we just have no idea what direction we're
You're just
going in?
following
We're
a
just-
trail.
On the
We're
road.
just going.
Yeah, the one road, yeah.
These letters are supposedly signed by the same person, but they're written by different people.
Okay.
Not that that means anything. Where did we get?
The other letter was found in the secret room.
Oh, okay, yeah. My most pathetic sir.
Yeah, this is a letter signed by Strahd van Zarevich saying, you people
It does,
are just worms writhing beneath my
and
feet.
it doesn't match the handwriting on either of those, right? It didn't look like it, but
Make an intelligence check.
intelligence. I'm awesome at these. Oh shit! I had this one sitting on it too. That's not bad. That's not bad. Straight intelligence.
Yeah.
12.
Okay, so with a 12, you notice that letter is... All three letters technically have different handwriting.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is signed by Strahd van Zarevich. It's different handwriting than those two. But those two are the same letter, but slightly different, but written also with different handwriting. So,
But signed, those two letters
By
are
the
signed
same
by
person.
The Burgomaster.
right. So there's some fishy business going on here.
Shady. Shady, shady, shady.
Dar just holds his hand out, wants the letter so he can read it. And then he grabs it and he looks at them all. Little do you guys know, Dar can't read. He's just looking at
They're
it.
upside down.
They're upside down.
Or yeah, they're upside down. he's just,
Interesting.
he's making it try to seem like he's reading them though.
Well, hopefully, eventually we'll find this. Cole Yarn.
I think we should go find this guy that said he's going to give us whatever he wants, or whatever you guys said.
Alright, so you guys keep on following the trail. At this point, let's see, it was late afternoon, it's a couple hours, so it's probably about 1 o'clock, it was late morning, but so probably about, 1 o'clock or so afternoon by the time the fog starts lifting a little bit. It's still overcast. You haven't seen the sun now in 2 days, basically. And all of a sudden you start seeing, as you start coming across this hill, you see tall shapes kind of looming out of the tops of the fog.
I pull my shield out.
The muddy ground, it's turning into like slick cobblestone. You look down as the fog is breaking away. You notice these tall shapes as they come into focus. They're actually a village dwelling, buildings. As you approach this village, you notice that a lot of these houses are already abandoned. Like,
I promise there's not vodka in there.
nice. Anybody on stream, watch that. All right, so you guys come to this village. These buildings are boarded up. Windows are boarded up. There's claw marks like across the siding on these buildings. They look abandoned. The yards are all overgrown.
Any people in there?
As you walk, you're not seeing any people. No sounds come from the empty streets, except for you hear this mournful sobbing of a woman's voice in the distance. You start making your way down through these cobblestone streets, and this voice is just kind of crying out, echoing off the cobblestones. But you make your way further into the town. It's a small village. The main road opens up into like an intersection, and you start seeing a bit of light, dim light coming through one of these buildings that are off to your left a little bit. This building, as you draw a little bit closer, you notice there's a sign over the door, and it kind of creaks in the wind. Like it's a wooden sign, and it reads "Bill Drafts Mercantile." It looks like it's like a general store.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Because we were just walking, does that technically mean we can do a short rest? Or does a short rest...
No, yeah, technically, the short rest, yeah, you can have taken a short rest on your...
Just want to roll hit dice or something.
Yeah, it was like a 3-hour walk, so...
Yep.
I mean, it's not like you guys were briskly walking, you were just kind of walking and reading. Well,
Some of us were reading.
attempting to read.
Some of you guys were.
I don't have any. I used them all.
And actually, I have so post some images in there.
Alright, so we're outside of a general goods store.
Yes.
You guys want to go in?
Yeah.
Seeing as it's the only habitable place that seems to have life.
I'll knock on the door. Power Rangers Monster Weekend.
Watching TV here.
The dungeon searching for signal.
The dungeon. Alright, so let me do this real quick just for you guys, just so you can see this town. So as you kind of walk down the town, you see an old wooden rickety sign, that says Barovia. This is the village of Barovia you're in.
I made it.
Oh, is my top hat still in good condition?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm not gonna rob you of your top hat.
It didn't get sliced up.
Just want to make sure.
Oh man, I left that sword on the mantelpiece.
See if it works.
It's probably rusted now.
Looks like it might be working.
Should have taken it first.
Here's a nice still video of.
Barovia? It's pretty good size.
Yeah, there's the town. So, you guys look. You're coming from the east on that main road.
So we came in.
Yep, you're coming down. You're walking down through all these buildings. You're in the center of town where there's that orange building right under your to the south, right there. Yep.
E1?
E1. Yep.
1 square is 40 feet.
So yeah, you're at the Vildreth's Mercantile store, and as you walk through this village, you haven't seen any signs of people. It looks abandoned, other than this building.
What's the time of day?
It's just past noon. It's like 1 o'clock or so.
Is the door open?
As you walk up to the front, yeah, there's a door. There's a little bell on the door.
Open the door.
Yeah, you open the door, the bell, ding, and as soon as you open the door, you kind of look around. And this place is like a hoarder's dream. There's like stuff everywhere, like all sorts of gear. Like there's rope, there's lanterns, there's like all sorts of adventuring sort of supplies. Right after that, you're not really seeing any weapons, but you're seeing there's a lot of goods in here. And as it's filled with items and all these shelves, you happen to look over. There's a counter as you walk in. There's a beaded curtain there, and to the right you see a door, and next to the door you see this figure. It's a young woman sitting on a stool near the door. She's got this long brown hair. It's draping out from underneath her cloak. She's sitting next to a wooden barrel, and on this barrel, looks like she's rolling a cigarette. You see that as you walk in, she's just finishing up. She closes up a black tobacco pouch. You see that the tobacco pouch has a logo. There's a little logo of a halfling embroidered in red on the side of the bag. And as she puts her stuff away back into her cloak, and you see her just kind of look up and just kind of watch you guys as you enter. But as that happens, all of a sudden, from out the back through the curtain, the shop owner walks through there. It's a human man. He's kind of dingy, dirty looking. I think I actually have a picture of him. This guy right here. Doesn't look sketchy at all.
No, he doesn't look shady. Not in the slightest.
But as you enter,
Is that toilet paper?
he's got it all, man. As you walk in, he says, "Ah, friends, welcome to Vildreth's Mercantile. And see anything you like." So you went in first. So he's mainly addressing you.
Does he have any helmets?
Do I have any helmets?
Helmets.
I do not have any helmets. I have all sorts of other possible gear adventuring folks like yourselves could possibly like.
Forgive me, are you real?
Am I real? What?
Yes.
Well, I'm as real as her right over here. And he points over to the girl sitting there.
Forgive me for this. I poke his shoulder.
What is the meaning of this?
I just had to make sure you're real, dude. That's all. Calm down.
It's been a strange first day.
Yep.
Ah, you must be very new here. This is a strange land, Barovia indeed. Maybe you come here with lots of coin. You'd like to spend some money on my goods?
Possibly. And I'm just going to look around, just general assortment of goods.
Yeah, so he's got anything that's in the player's handbook for under 25 gold and under the adventurer's gear book. Is there anything in particular you're looking for? I can
No.
look it up. Okay.
No.
All right. So you're browsing, making it look like you're
I'm actually doing something. My only intention is to sell the stuff and get gold.
So as you do that, what is Dara doing? You're going to the store?
I'm in the store, yeah. I'm just bumbling around, touching stuff.
Yeah, you break it, you buy it.
Looking to see if there's anything I want, which I'm not looking for.
Do we know that this is
particular?
Okay.
Do we know that this is Barovia? Like the village of Barovia?
Yeah, he just said it's Barovia.
Oh, okay. You wouldn't happen to know where the Burgermeister is, would you?
Ah, the Burgomaster. Yeah, he lives just down the road.
Alright. And then
Well, what, you're not here to buy anything? Yeah, you walk into a man's store and you're not spending any coin?
I want to look around, I also want to know where the Burgermeister is.
Whoa. So maybe, what are you, adventurers?
Trying to be. Thinking about retiring from that life already.
Well, maybe you haven't have enough goods. You come buy some goods to help you adventure better. You need some rope. You always need some rope, my friend.
Maybe you should get some rope.
I have.
Yeah, see? Your friend says you need rope.
I have rope.
Maybe you need a tent. It gets cold here sleeping outside at night in Barovia. Yeah, very cold. You buy a tent, yes? And you buy rope.
I have a rope.
You sound just like the guy at the A+ store.
You need a shovel? I have shovels. And he points up. There are like 30 shovels.
I'm trying to get to the book to see what he's got.
Here, I have a book right here.
He's the guy, you just want to browse the shop, and you want this? You want that? And you're like, dude, throttle back. Give me a minute. Shit.
What else do you need? So, you want one tent. You need rope, a sleeping bag. I'll get the tailing started for you here.
No. This all just... Oh, those are weapons.
Yeah, 25 gold and less.
Oh, it's a jewelry. So you mean he doesn't have 1,000 gold piece spyglass?
Sorry.
There's only like 4 things he doesn't sell on this list. It's the best part.
I told you, I have everything in Buildress.
You got spyglass?
No, I do not have that. That's too expensive. I don't even know what this is. What is a spyglass?
I know
Sell
I'm
him some shit. Sell him something.
I know I'm not gonna
Named
use
up
most
all
of
this stuff you're hoarding.
Oh, you're hoarding many stuff. I like to buy stuff. What do you have to sell? You have shinies? Buildress likes shinies.
I mean, all I have is this.
That's a nice cloak you have there. What is that? Some sort of skin? Flesh cloak?
Did he pick it up after I untangled myself?
Absolutely, I did. It's my cloak.
It smells kind of bad.
Well, I think it smells wonderful.
Here, come closer. Let me smell.
Take a couple steps towards him.
You smell that?
Doesn't smell very good.
Yeah, no, take a couple steps back now.
So what you're saying is you don't want it.
No.
Alright. I found some stuff I want.
Oh, excellent! Coin! Well, what's going to interest you in, my friend? My new friends.
A tent, some rope, hempen rope, not silk, I'm not rich. Crowbar, a blanket, and 1 bag of 1,000 ball bearings.
And you see him like, oh, this is excellent. Let me see the book.
He's
I don't know.
He's good.
It's,
You have my
it's
book.
2 for 10. These are gold pieces. 2 for 10.
Alright, so hold on. You say you want a tent. So let me see. Tent is going to be that's 20 gold.
20 gold for a tent.
Yeah, 20 gold. If you want it bad enough, you will pay for it, right?
Clearly I don't want it bad enough.
So you need a tent.
I don't need
It's
it.
cold at night in Barovia, am I right?
I'm rolling my eyes in the corner.
These people, they come in, they think that they could have things for bargain prices? What the hell do you think this is?
Expensive ass store.
Yep, with that, I turn around. Well, see you later. You clearly don't want my business.
I suppose I do not. I suppose you do not like survival either, then. Ha! Good luck in the wilds, my friend. What about you?
Plenty of places.
You want
I'm walking out.
You wanted that shovel and that rope?
Oh, you took the list. I was about to make the list of shit I wanted. One of them was a 10. That got knocked off the list.
Did you walk out?
Oh, yeah. I walked out.
Can I casually, like, walk out after him?
Yeah. So you occasionally, like, are you trying to sneak out so they don't see you? Or
Yeah.
You just, okay. Roll a stealth check.
Okay.
And as I leave the store, I light another cigar.
Okay.
8 plus 3? Is that, do I add?
Yeah. What's your stealth?
Oh, stuff.
My player's hand.
7.
So it's a 7. So you rolled an 8?
Yeah.
So it's a 15. So these guys, Orin notices you kind of slip out. He's a little distracted, but he looks up for a second and catches you in the corner of his eye. Dar is just completely, he's looking
I'm looking
like,
at something shiny.
yeah, there's like a cuckoo clock on there, and he's just watching it, and he's like confused at how it works. But yeah, you sneak outside, and you're out with Connor.
Which I don't notice you.
Yeah, your back is to her, and so you have a perception of 10, so you just sneak right out, and you're on the porch. He's out in the street right now, lighting up a cigar.
Yeah.
I'll just observe him. I'll light up a cigarette.
All right, so you're
That
lighting
I
a
was
cigarette,
rolling, yeah.
lean up against the side of the building.
How much for the shovel?
I don't know. Need to see my book.
I was sad. I thought I had my player's handbook. I don't.
Am I the only one prepared in this game?
I just
I
looked
have
it
my
up on
player's
phone.
handbook on.
Shovel. That is 20 gold.
Is it like encrusted with gold? Is it like
It's just
gold
the princess.
plated?
If you want it bad enough, you will pay for it.
Yeah.
There is no other shops around, so if you would like a shovel, you will buy it here.
20 gold for a pick, right?
Yes. If it is 10 times the amount that it says in the player's handbook.
Jesus. Portable RAM?
I wish there was something here I wanted.
Oh, there's all sorts of things I could introduce you. There is fancy underwears over here. Would you like these? They would probably be nicer than those dirty loincloth you are wearing there. No offense.
I like my loincloth.
This guy looks super trustworthy. I mean, I don't know why you guys don't want to just deal with him.
Well, if he's got some tonics, I'm definitely going to talk Orin into drinking them. For sure.
I don't think so.
Are you going to browse out there, or are you going to buy my stuff? Alright, so what are you guys doing outside?
I'm still not even looking at the general goods, so I don't know if she's out there.
You're just pissed off.
Yeah, I'm really annoyed. Like,
I can't.
I understand you're the only place, but you don't need to rape us.
As you're standing out there, you look
Yeah,
down
25.
the
can't
road. Let me
afford
put
it.
the other map up
Dude,
here.
you're telling me you would want a portable RAM?
So you look to the north
What
as
is
you're
it?
kind of like standing around the front of the building,
What is it?
and you see now there's another
Power
building
stations
down the
to
road,
put
and
down
it looks
That
like there's
is
a sign out
is
in
a
front of it. It almost
portable
looks like a swing, and it says
You can use him.
you can't quite make out the sign, but you can see there's some sort of establishment down there. You see smoke coming up from the chimney, like it's not an abandoned building like everywhere else around there.
Yeah, I'm going to start walking towards that building just to see what the sign says.
Okay.
I'm going to stay in the street so that way if these guys come out, they can see me.
Yeah, as you get a little bit closer, you see that this building, it looks like a tavern. It has a simple wooden sign on the outside of it.
Mm.
And it says Blood of the Vine, but it looks like Blood of the Vine Tavern, but it looks like the F was scratched off and replaced, somebody like painted an N over it, so it actually says Blood on the Vine. And from the outside, it looks kind of like a rundown bar, but you see that there's smoke coming up out of the chimney, so you know that there's activity inside. Bless you.
It's that time of year.
Dar's just going to turn around and walk out of the store. Not say a word, not take anything, just...
Thank you, come again. Next time, bring your coin.
I want to try to stay concealed, but just watching them.
Yeah, as he walks out, he doesn't notice you because you're just kind of like blending up against, like leaning up against the side of the building, very nonchalant.
I'm paying no mind.
He walks out and he
anyway.
sees that he's starting to walk off down the road.
I'm just walking out and I don't even know how to explain it. Just looking around, waiting on numbnuts to come out.
So are you following him, or are you just going to stand there?
I'm just gonna stand. I'm just standing there.
All right, what are you looking at? You turning around to look at the building, or
I'm just
are you
looking around at the surroundings?
Okay, so you're looking up and down the street. You probably notice the same thing. You see the smoke coming up from a building just down the street. All right, back to your shopping.
Sorry, dude. Your shovel's not worth 20 gold. Your tent's not worth.
That's okay. If you know where this is. So when you decide to, come and buy the only shovel around at the only general store, the Bildrath Mercantile, the #1 shop in Barovia, you will be back.
But are you #1 because you're default?
We don't want to talk about it.
Have a good day. I will keep that in mind.
Okay, come again.
I can't wait.
All right, so you walk out.
By this time, I'm following up behind him.
Okay.
Not like hurrying, but at my own leisure, just walking.
Do I see them?
Impatient.
Yeah, you see them walking as you're like opening the door and going out.
Yeah,
Okay.
we basically
Do I
just
notice
left you.
creepy McSpy?
You see her leaning up against the side of the building, smoking a cigarette, and they're just oblivious, just walking down the road.
Yeah, we completely just abandoned you, like
That's fine.
kids in there dicking around. Let's roll.
He's the same age as me.
Yeah, but he's from where I'm from, so he's better than you.
What was his name?
Bildrath.
The name of the shop?
Bildrath Mercantile.
So I'm assuming by now I'm up at the tavern.
Yep, you make your way up to the tavern.
I'm gonna look in a window see if there's people.
The windows are dirty, so you wipe them off a little bit. You look in, and you just see there's just a few people, but you see some light as there's a roaring fire in the hearth. You see a bartender, a barkeep. He's at the bar, just cleaning glasses. He looks very mundane from what you can see. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, you see a dark figure. One person sitting inside there at a table by himself. You hear some voices that are closer to the door. You can't see them from where you're at, but you can tell that there's a few people talking.
Alright. Just for fun, through the glass, I'm gonna change the color of the flames to green.
Okay. Does that just have a somatic component, or is it?
Oh, I don't know.
Is it verbal?
I should look at that, huh? Schematic.
Okay. All right. So you're just in there, and the flames turn green, and you hear the talking stop.
The flames of the fireplace in there.
Yeah. Not the torches or anything like that, just fire.
What were you gonna do? You're outside. You notice her. You're standing there awkwardly, staring at each other. She's smoking a cigarette.
And her low cut top.
I'm just eyeing him.
You see this woman standing there. She's got her cloak down now. She's got this long hair. She's wearing 3-inch high-heeled boots. She's got 2 short swords. You can see in a holster on her sides. Yeah, she looks intimidating. Even her height. She's probably how tall are you?
Well,
How tall are you?
5'8" or something. With the heels.
Yeah, 5'8" with the heels.
Yeah.
Or 5'9" with the heels.
5'9" with the heels.
Is that specifically it says that with the heels?
Yeah.
Specifically, I guess.
No.
Should say on your second page of your sheet. If you filled that, I don't know if you did, or maybe it's the third page.
Because, that's...
Yeah, here it
Yeah,
is.
top of the third page.
6 foot.
Yeah, so you're only a little bit taller than her. She looks human.
Well, that's good. No pointed ears?
No pointed ears. You notice, yeah, she seems this kind of almost standoffish, attractive woman standing there staring at you, smoking a cigarette. She looks dangerous. She's got 2 swords.
Orin's not intimidated by pretty women at all at 18 years old.
Yeah. Especially because the night before he was like, had his first experience with some women at the gypsy party.
He had a great time at that party. He can't wait to go to another gypsy party.
I can't wait to have another fun time.
That shit was banging.
I remember this.
You guys sat around the fire. I went out. I was dancing with pretty girls, drinking wine. It was a great time. You guys are boring.
All right, so what are you doing out there? What are you
I'm just staring him down. Just watching him.
He won't make eye contact with her at all. Like, he'll look everywhere but in her face. You're like, so, you related to him? Is that your husband?
No. I can't stand him.
Are you talking about the shop guy?
Yeah. I mean, you were hanging out in there.
He's a crook.
We noticed.
I'm just stuck staying here. There's nowhere else to stay.
There's a lot of boarded up houses. Again, he's just like
kicking the dirt.
Everywhere we're staring at the girl.
You notice his face is turning a little red.
Have you seen the scratch marks on these houses?
Well, yeah, what are those about?
I don't know.
And he's still like, looking at the
Oh
clouds.
my god. So you're adventurers?
Somewhat. We were invited.
Where did you come from?
What was the town we were in?
Daggerford.
Oh yeah, Daggerford.
It's in my notes, buddy.
You're not here. You're following him off the bar.
I haven't transcribed yet.
So he's like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Daggerford?
Oh.
Where are you from?
Luskin.
Yeah, I'd at least know it's like north.
Yeah, I think from your upbringing, you would know that Luskin is a city, one of the probably the most northern city on the Sword Coast before you get to like 10 towns and.
That's up in the cold area.
Yeah.
See, this. I'd flesh this out. I don't know. Is Luskin the city with pirate lords?
Yes.
Only reason I know that is because I played Neverwinter Nights too, and that's part of the story. But would Orin know that?
Yeah, I think I don't know, maybe not the pirates, but it's one of the major cities of the Sword Coast. I think you would have heard of it. Because I think Orin had a...
Do I think she might be a pirate?
Do an insight check.
$13.
Yeah, you think she might be a pirate. You think she might be a pirate, we'll put it that way.
Does she have a red sash?
Yeah.
Do you like pirates?
Orin's a holy man, so probably not.
Which way did you come from?
The east.
Oh, I came from the east.
She passed the creepy house with the children.
I burnt that shit to the ground.
Orin's very confused right now and uncomfortable.
I'm scared.
That house was standing. It had 2 children outside of it, and bad things happened.
I saw the kids, but the house was burnt to the ground.
We had nothing to do with that. It collapsed after we got out, and then there was smoke. We totally didn't burn it down.
When did you get there?
She said I burnt
This
that
morning.
shit to the ground.
This morning we left.
Oh no, this was 4 weeks ago. I was at that house, and it was gone.
No, it was there. It was totally there. We went
Okay.
in, it had 3 floors, and then when you went up to the attic, there was level down to the basement. There were some ghost cultists. We fought a giant monster. Then we ran out. The house was on fire. There was smoke everywhere. It had swinging blades, and then it collapsed in on itself. And I guess the fire burnt it down to the ground. As I mentioned the fire, I look over towards Connor.
Which I'm way down the road now.
You guys
I'm in
don't
the
know.
window going like this.
Who's Connor?
I didn't mention Connor's name.
Oh.
It's just when I mentioned the
Gotcha.
house burning down, it's like,
Oh, gotcha.
just real quick, But it totally wasn't us. You know where the Burgermaster is? Burgermeister?
I've never heard of him.
Which direction did he point? To the south?
Yeah, his house. He said his house is to the south.
You think I could join you guys?
Are you stabbing me with swords? Alright. I reckon we could use another person. Let me clear it with Dar. He doesn't like it when I invite random people. Yeah, we'll meet with the other two.
Okay.
I'm okay with it. You don't seem shady at all, pirate lady. Do you have a name?
Falena.
Falena? Yeah, what the hell? I'm gonna forget. I'm bad with names.
What's your name?
Orin. Probably butchered the spelling, but...
You're good.
So then we'll make our way towards... Did they wander towards the Burgomaster?
No, they're the other side of the road. They wandered over to the bar. So if you're trying to go catch up to where they were going, at this point you see the sign, Blood on the Vine Tavern, as you see him messing around in the window. I'm assuming that at that point they would have walked around to the front door of the building.
Oh, I'm still in the window. I'm messing with the flames. I'm making
Okay.
it brighter and dimmer, brighter and dimmer.
Oh,
Keeping it green.
You're spending some time on this.
Yes. And then right before we walk in, I want to turn the fire back to the normal brightness and then make a vague image of me in the fire.
Oh, okay.
And then,
He's putting the effort in.
yes.
Can
And
I
then
see him doing wizardry stuff?
Yeah, you probably see him unless you're trying to hide.
Nope.
Yeah, so you see him standing in the window just messing around.
Yep, I strolled up behind him too, watching him shenanigans.
Are you licking the windows?
Wizards.
No, I just nudge him in the back and say, "Let's drink," and turn around and start walking in the bar.
All right, so you walk in the bar first.
I do.
All right. So as you enter the bar, you see the bar in the back, and you see a man. He's cleaning cups. Near the front door, there's a small table. There's 3 Vistani women sitting there. These are the gypsy-looking people. They're in colorful clothes. They're sitting by the front door, and as soon as you walk in the door, they're not saying a word. All 3 of them, their heads just look and stare at you as you walk in, and they're looking at the fire as it's doing its craziness, and they're looking at you.
I look over at him and I just,
And they don't say anything. They're just watching you as you walk.
as I don't say anything either,
Okay.
and stroll over to the bar,
Nice. You walk right up to the bar.
and I just slap some silver down on the bar and just stand there.
Okay. So as you're doing that, what are you guys doing?
I'm going to make myself appear in the flames.
Mm.
It's a vague image. It's not fully detailed. And then I'm going to walk in after Dar as these guys are walking up to us.
Okay.
And then as I walk through the door, I'm going to clear all the illusions in the flame.
Okay. All right. So then you walk in, and these women, they all kind of shift their attention. They look at you as you walk in. And you see one of them lean over to the other one, whisper something, and then just kind of stare as you guys come in. Then are you guys following into the bar as well?
Yeah, might as well.
I'll go in last. I'll put my cigarette out and save it.
Okay, I thought you were about to stab me in the back.
Burning the back of the neck.
You put it out on the back of my neck.
No, on the building.
You'd fit very well in this party if you did that.
All right. So you guys follow behind. They see you come in. They kind of look, and then they see you, and they kind of just go back to talking amongst themselves.
Do you recognize anyone from the gypsy party?
You don't recognize them, no.
Now, would they recognize me, considering I've been in the town for...
Yeah. You get the hint that they've when they saw you, they're like, oh, okay, and they went back to their chatting, and so then as Dar, you make your way to the bar. The bartender is standing there, and he just looks up from his glass, and he's just like, "Oh, what can I get you?"
I slide the silver forward, and all I say is drink.
All right, we have 2 types of wine. We have the Dragon Crush and the Purple Mash.
I shake my head. I don't have any idea what they're talking about.
I recommend the Dragon Crush Emporio cup.
And I slide the silver closer. Still not knowing price. Or
So how many silver are you?
I put 3 silver.
3 silver? Okay, so you see him, okay. And he goes and he grabs a couple of pitchers and he just starts filling, he fills 3 pitchers of wine. And it takes him a minute as he's filling these up. And as you're ordering these drinks or whatever, these guys walk up. Are you walking up behind him? Or are you
I'm going to stay right next to him.
Okay, you're standing right next to him at the bar.
Yep.
I'm following him because I don't know these guys yet, technically.
Okay.
Alright, I'll also walk up to the bar. Thank Dar for buying around for all of us.
The whole village.
I hold my arm out so he can't get up to the bar.
So yeah, you guys all meet him up at the bar. It takes a minute. The guy, he pours these 3 pitchers and he just puts them all up on the
I
thing.
grab one of those pitchers and just start drinking out of the pitcher.
He takes the 3 silver pieces from you. And then as soon as he does that, he goes back to cleaning his glasses.
I will let you two know that the scary lady from the store.
Yeah, speak up.
The scary lady from the store. Her name's Falena. She wishes to, again, still will not look her in the eye.
Dar does not listen to anything you say. He completely disregards everything you say.
He's in the middle of doing this.
I'm chugging right now.
Well, then I'll direct most of it at Connor, because obviously she wishes to join us.
I'll ask him who his friends are.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just whoop, whoop, whoop. I finish and
Make a Constitution saving throw.
I hope he doesn't barf.
I did just down a
definitely
pitcher
not
of
gonna
wine.
Oh,
In like record
Oh.
time.
Ooh, that's
no.
oh. Can Oren back up?
6.
6. He's just not gonna throw up. He didn't roll an natural 1, but with a 6,
I might be getting shit faced.
yeah, you just like shotgunned like 4 beers. So
I'm
you're just sitting there. Like,
whoop, whoop.
you see Dar. He kind of does this little teeter.
And then I wipe my face, turn around, look at her, and just say, "Who are you?"
We just went over this there.
I wasn't listening to you though. I was in
I'll tell him my name is Valerie.
Valerie.
Yep.
I just slap my chest and just say Dar.
And I'll wink at him.
Oren turns the brightest shade of red you've ever
gosh.
seen.
I'm Connor, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So what brought you to Barovia?
I had the weirdest dream. And I woke up and I had a card. It was really weird.
What's Barovia?
He is drunk at this point, by the way.
Oh, God. Is he always like this?
So far, yes. Oh, he wasn't like this at the
I
gypsy
asked
party.
the bartender for a glass.
Okay.
Just like an empty
Yeah,
glass so I can pour wine
He
out.
gives you a clean glass. Yeah.
Alright, so I'm just going to pour a little bit of
Yeah,
wine
he sets
into
up a
it
couple
and
glasses
sips.
for you guys.
So the glasses are clean,
He's been cleaning the crap out of them, yeah.
and the booze isn't inflated in price either. I
No,
like, I
that's
like
good.
this. I like this bar.
It might just be the general store that's shady as well.
Yeah,
Told
definitely
ya.
is shady.
So how long have you guys known each other?
Days.
3 days at this point.
Oh.
Met up in Daggerford, had a good party with some gypsies, then we woke up in the woods surrounded by fog.
Wow, that sounds just like my experience.
Although she said the house was already burnt down.
I told you, I burnt that shit to the ground.
Yeah, we're going to get along just
Dar
fine.
just starts Dar starts laughing.
But did you get a letter?
No letter.
Gotta go find the burgomaster.
I lost my whole team in that house.
Or it will bow his head and say a small prayer with Calibor. For the loss of your team.
What did you say? I didn't hear what you
I
said.
couldn't hear him, so it
I
didn't
just
count.
heard Calamore.
I started
Did you
killing
say
my emotion.
Calamore?
Calibor.
Oh, okay.
I said Oren will bow his head and say a small prayer to Kellenborg, the god of the dead, the god he worships, for the loss of her team. Well, we got some nifty letters inviting us to talk to the burgomaster.
So at that point, all of a sudden you see from the corner this man stand up. He starts walking over to you guys. Especially when he sees you got these letters and he hears the word burgomaster. He comes over and he puts his arm up on you and puts his hand on your shoulder.
We're in the comfortable.
This is a picture of him right here. He's a young man, blonde hair, flowing locks.
Oh, he doesn't look shady.
He looks fairly well dressed. He has a goblet of wine in his hand, and he walks over and goes, "Oh, hello, my friends. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I heard you over speaking, and you seem like you are adventuring type, and I heard you mention the burgomaster, so let me introduce myself. My name is Izmir Kolyanovich. The burgomaster was my father."
Was?
What happened to him?
Oh, sadly my father has passed away.
May he rest in peace.
Yes, and you see, this is why I come and approach you. Can I buy you some drink? And he looks over and he sees there's still like 2 pitchers on the counter.
You can join us, though, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if Dar's okay with it.
I just look over at him and all of a sudden,
Yeah, you can join us.
Please come sit at my table. And so he motions you over to sit.
I'll get a glass from the bartender.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
not gonna picture that shit.
Yeah, I
like
mean,
some people.
the bartender put out glasses, so everybody has. Does everybody have a drink? Are you partaking
Sure.
in drinking?
Sure.
Is Connor drinking? Yeah, you got a glass, right?
Just a glass.
Just a glass. No drink in it.
No
wine. Just an empty glass.
No. I put wine in it. I just have a glass of wine.
Oh, okay, but you don't drink it.
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just not a lot.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Or it'll grab a glass.
I only made him make a
I'm
constitution
drinking
there
my
because he just pounded it.
64 ounce
He just took the
pitcher.
whole pitcher and was like,
This is good.
I'll grab a glass and one of the pitchers, one of the full ones, and head over to his table.
Okay, yeah,
Pour
and
myself
he
a
sits
glass.
and he laughs a little bit. He kind of chuckles for a second. It kind of breaks the tension. He goes, "Yes, my friend, the wine here is very exquisite."
I snatch my pitcher back from him and say, "Drinks are on him."
To who? To the
To
guy?
him.
Oh, to him.
Drinks are on.
Is Mark?
Yeah, because he had offered.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Yes, my friends, please. It is not often that I get heroes in this dreadful land of Barovia.
Do I recognize him from a prior?
You've seen him around the town.
Okay.
You know that who he is. He's the burgomaster's son.
Okay.
He doesn't know you. I think every time that you have seen him, you've been like kind of sneaking, lurking
yeah.
around the bar. But yeah, he sits there. He's like, it's very fortuitous that I've met a group of adventurers. I hate to ask this, but I request your help.
Your father requested our help, and then I'll hand him the letter that we got from his father.
Okay, so you hand him this letter.
That's the one we got initially.
From the bar?
Yes,
Okay.
from the courier.
So he looks at this and he takes this and he reads it. This is interesting, but this is not my father's handwriting. He did not write this letter.
We found this one on a dead adventurer. Or a dead body.
Oh yes, this was written by my father. Yes, he is imploring for help to find help for my sister Irina.
Do you know who wrote the original letter we got?
I could not tell you. I do not know. It's just very perplexing, but it probably has to do with that devil Strahd himself. This is why I asked you for your help. This is of grave importance. I would like to remove my sister from Barovia to a safer place, to Vallaki. It is a town. It's much safer. It has walls around it. I cannot do it myself. The trip is too dangerous for just me and my sister. But you see, the devil Strahd, he wants her. He has already bitten her twice. It's only a matter of time before he comes for her. I need to get her out of here.
When you say bitten, what do you mean by that?
He's a vampire. He's bit her neck twice. He has some sort of strange hold over her. I must remove her from far away from Castle Ravenloft.
Yeah, we're not equipped to deal with vampires right now.
Oh, well.
Where is your sister now?
My sister is at home, at our manor. I will bring her there.
Is she a vampire?
Oh, no, my sister is not a vampire.
Is she turning into a vampire?
No. This is why I need to have her far from this place, far away from the eyes of the devil Strahd.
Is there a love story going on here?
She says that he is in love with her, that he has loved her for centuries, but I do not know how this is, as she is only 20 years old. But
where is Vallaki?
Vallaki is to the west, several miles. It's probably like a 6 hour walk. It's not too far, but the roads, the Svalich road is very, very dangerous, especially at night.
To the west, you said?
Yes, to the west.
Now, what's this hold you were talking about that he has over her?
She seems to be entranced by him, and I fear that his powers are growing stronger, and she will not be able to resist him, and he will take her like he has taken others.
What's with the claw marks in town?
Those are from his beasts, all sorts of manners of beasts that are around here. These zombies and these other creatures, they have surrounded the village. They have ravaged most of the buildings and most of the townfolk. There's not so many of us who will stay here under the watchful eye of Strahd and his minions.
When we got here, we met some gypsies.
The Vistani, they are called Vistani.
Vistani, I apologize.
And when he says that, he goes, "Oh, we must be hushed about this. The Vistanis, they work for Strahd. They cannot be trusted." He says that like hush, and like kind of looks over and is like pointing at the table with the three women over there.
The ones that were looking at us?
Yeah.
Or he gets a little dejected at that. So the letter wasn't written by your father. When we meet with the Vistani, they have a party. They tell us a bit of their oral history. We pass out and we wake up on a fog-filled trail that led us to a haunted house.
That is a very interesting story.
You know about the house on the road to the east?
Oh, yes. The locals, we stay away from that house. It is a house of bad things.
Very bad things, yes. It burned down on accident after it collapsed.
That house has been destroyed countless times. It will never truly be destroyed. It is evil. Terrible things have happened there.
I concur. Hopefully at least for a week, because I did that ceremony. It'll stay. Right? Right, Dio?
Yeah, sure. I don't know who this DM is, but my name is Ismar.
Ismar Kolyanovich.
Kolyanovich. And you are my friends?
Dar.
Excuse you.
So, Dars just slaps his elbow up on the table like he wants to arm wrestle.
Oh, God.
I'll slap my arm up on the table.
He just laughs. Like, are you kidding me? And then keeps looking at you like, are you kidding me?
Let's do it.
You guys want to arm wrestle?
Sure.
During his monologue, sure.
Dar wants to arm wrestle somebody.
Well, so you guys do an athletics check then.
Okay.
Yours is at disadvantage though, Dar, because you're drunk.
Shit face
Yeah.
drunk.
Shouldn't we get
You
advantage?
said
'Cause he's-
athletics?
He's not raging.
Eight.
What? Athletics.
17.
Oh shit.
What are we doing?
13.
So as you do that,
Because you
you
rolled an 8 and a 17, right?
yeah. So as you do that, you I got this, and you're like oh, and all of a sudden she just beats you, and you actually stumble out of your chair and make a huge scene. And the three Vistani women, they look over and they're like staring. Ismark's like, oh, maybe we should take this back to my place. We should go now.
Can I do an insight check to see if I can trust this guy?
Sure, go
get a
ahead. Make an
feeling
insight
of-
check.
Dar just stands up, looking embarrassed, and just
11.
kind of looks at her
Yeah.
I'll help him out.
and like nods, like
With
respect.
11, he looks nervous.
He looks nervous.
He looks nervous at like the situation, but he doesn't seem like he's necessarily hiding something. But
Okay.
you can tell that he's like he seems desperate. He seems nervous. You know.
Alright. I take another sip of my wine, put the cup down, and follow him out. Let's
Okay. Yeah. So he heads out. He leaves a tip on the table, and as he walks by the standing woman, he just kind of nods, and he heads out. Along with
Are we all following behind?
Yeah.
As I get up, I grab the tip, and then I walk over to the bar and set the tip down like I'm giving it.
Okay.
Look at that.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not a thief.
So
Okay.
wait,
This,
You know
this
that-
is about to go real bad.
wait, does he walk away?
From the bar?
Yeah.
Well, the bartender's there, and he's cleaning the cup, and he's like, "Thank you."
I try to make it look like I'm the generous one.
And he doesn't seem any extra excited about it. He just says, "Thank you," nods.
Getting like
Depressing vibes.
undeadish feelings from this guy. Like
Let's-
no emotion.
Let's just follow the Burgomaster's son, please.
All right. So is that the case? You guys all go
Yeah.
outside. All right. So Ismark leads you guys outside. You start heading down the cobblestones, and again, as you're outside, you hear this crying off in the distance. This woman's like moaning, like in pain.
I'll ask Ismark about it.
Oh, the moaning that is Mad Mary. She has been doing this for some time now, several weeks. I've seen you around before. You've heard this moaning, I assume.
Oh, definitely.
Is she alive?
Yes, she's alive. She has not left her house in several weeks.
Is there a reason why she is wailing?
Rumor has it her daughter Gertruda has gone missing and has not returned. So she is very, very sad.
Mad Mary.
Please come with me. Let us not waste time here in the streets. Watchful eyes are.
I meant to ask that as we were walking, following him along.
Yeah. I mean, he probably slowed down.
So what is he leading us?
To his
Wait.
house.
To his
Bring
house.
into his house. So, as you guys make your way to his house,
You're attacked by a Trask.
you actually go as you're walking by, going down the street to the street to the south. I mean, I can pop that back up here. So you're headed on the southern trail through the village, and you go by this house, and you hear this moaning. It's even louder. You can tell it's coming from this building. It's that other one that says E3 on the map. He's like, let's keep going. The manor is not far from here. You guys keep following until you get to the house all the way at the end of the street, that large manor. That's the Burgomaster's manor. And you see him walk up to the front door. He knocks on the door, and it takes a few minutes. And finally, you hear a voice come from the other side of the door. It's like, who is it? Irina, it's me. It's Ismark. Open up. And then all of a sudden you hear like a loud noise of like a bar coming across the door in like multiple locks coming undone, and the door just kind of like opens up a little bit, and you see a face in the door, and it's a young girl. She's probably like 20 years old. Her face is much more tan than Ismark. This is what she looks like. As she opens the door, you enter. The first thing you notice as you enter into this house, it's a beautiful house. It looks a little bit like it hasn't been taken care of in a few years. But the first thing you notice is the smell. You smell death. You smell something rotting. You smell a corpse. As you walk in there, you look over to the room off to the left, and there's a coffin in there, in the middle of the room, in the middle of the floor. And Ismark walks in and brings you guys inside. And he's like, Irina, these people here, these are our new friends. They agreed that they might help escort you to safety in Vallaki. This is Dar, and I haven't gotten their names yet, but what is your name?
Oren. I almost just gave you my paladin's name from Andrew's game.
Who is Andrea and Paladin?
Oren.
Oh.
Connor.
Valerie.
Valerie, nice to meet you, Valerie. I've been wondering who you've been. I've seen you around the town for several days now. I am Ismark, and this is my sister, Irina. And yes, that over there is sadly the body of my father.
Is there a reason you haven't buried him yet?
Yes, that is another reason. And then all of a sudden, Irina kind of interjects. She's like, yes, actually, the reason we haven't buried him is we need to bring my father to the cemetery on the other side of town, and nobody in the village will help us. They say it's dangerous to be out in public and under the watchful eye of Strahd. They all fear for their lives. So my father's sitting here, rotting, and he needs to be put to rest. So perhaps you could help us, because I will not leave my father here until he's laid to rest.
Is he the Burgermeister, the father?
Yeah.
He's the guy who wrote the letter. Well, we thought wrote the letter.
He's the one that's supposed to give us whatever we want, right?
Yep.
Oh, so if it's a reward you're looking for, we have some gold we could give you.
Well, so it's a 6-hour walk to
The cemetery?
Vallaki. No, Vallaki. But we gotta bury his father first. How much daylight do we have left?
Sorry, one thing I wanted to mention. Oh, well, we'll keep going. We probably only have a few hours until daylight. And as you notice outside, Ismark butts and he goes, yes, I'm sorry, my friends, I forgot to tell you that at nighttime these things have been coming out and attacking our house. This is what's killed my father. For weeks on end, Strahd's minions, these ghouls and zombies and his wolves have been trampling around our estate and scratching the walls and just my father couldn't take it and his heart just simply ceased to beat. But I feel that it may be safe now because after he has passed, the beasts have not been here for several days now.
How long did they, were they assaulting did they do the whole town or mostly your manor?
They were attacking...
Whole town.
Yes, but the last couple of days it was just our house in particular. And I think Strahd was trying to wear down my father, trying to take my sister. We've kept her here locked up like a prisoner. And he looks over. I'm sorry, Irina. It's just for your own safety. She's like, I know. It's not easy being cooped up in here all day, but I don't know. I don't want to put anybody else in danger either.
Arena doesn't want to go with Strahd, right?
No, I do not. I am not his property. I am my own person. I want nothing to do with that monster.
Do you have a shovel?
That's what I was going to say. You probably should have bought that shovel.
Yeah, yes, I have shovels. We have shovels. We have picks. We have all the implements that we could use to bury my father. I just need help. We have to carry the coffin across town to the graveyard, and we can speak to Father Donovich at the church. He will perform the last rites, and we can lay my father to rest before we head out to Valaki.
I mean, do we need the casket? The casket's necessary?
Yes, this would be horrible. We would not just drag my dead father through the street like some sort of animal.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Dar.
No, you're right.
We wouldn't do that, would we, Dar?
Absolutely not. Maybe if he was alive, we would. But dead, absolutely not.
I'll want to go in there and
How heavy is the coffin?
inspect his body.
Okay.
Maybe.
I want to see how.
Yeah, go ahead and make a medicine check.
I want to see how heavy the coffin is. Like if we're gonna carry it.
Caught it.
And
Natural 20, but it don't matter. 25.
25, okay. So while that's happening, go ahead, Dart, and roll an investigation check. You're going to go over and kind of lift up on the coffin a little bit. He looks like he's been dead for a few days. He doesn't have any visual wounds or anything on him. Her story kind of makes sense. It looks like he probably had a heart attack. He was a little bit overweight. He was an older guy. But yeah, he's starting to stink. He's been here for a couple days.
I rolled an 8.
An 8. So yeah, you go over and
Sure.
actually it's still a disadvantage. So you go over there and try to lift up the coffin, but you're still kind of drunk and you just bump into it and you're like, oh,
Knock it over.
you almost knock it over.
Is everybody kind of directed their attention?
At least 2 of them, yeah, they're off to the side room with the body, and you guys are still in the main room with the brother and the sister.
Okay, I'm gonna ask him. Do you want to bury him now or tomorrow, or what? What's the timetable on all that?
Well, we could whatever you think would be the best. I mean, it's still daylight. We could try to bury him now, or wait till morning. Father Donovich usually likes to do services in the morning, so that when he does his prayers to the Morning Lord, Father will have a proper send-off.
Okay, so morning.
You are more than welcome to stay here overnight. We have plenty of rooms.
I will.
It is a safe place.
Nope, not saying.
And as you see, there's like 30 locks on the inside of the door, and the windows are all boarded up, and.
So all the houses around the manor nobody was living in them?
Yeah, for the most part, they all seem
abandoned.
abandoned. Here and there, you notice in your couple weeks of being around town, you've seen other people. There's people, but it seems like the people in this town are scared to come out of their houses. They're rarely coming out, and all their houses are boarded up. The people that are alive are boarded up. You have seen some creatures through some of the houses that you kind of looked around and scrounge around for some supplies and stuff. So there is other people, but this is kind of a ghost town. This place. And actually, one thing I didn't mention to you guys is when you guys were right in the center of town, when you're starting to walk in town, the one impressive thing you saw on the hilltop above the town, overlooking the town, was this massive castle that is literally right above the town.
Could you see it on the map?
You couldn't see it on the map, no.
Okay.
Is she in that armor, or is she in regular clothes?
At this point, she's probably in regular clothes.
At this point, that sounds not foreboding at all.
I mean, she's in her house. I doubt she'd be wearing armor around her living room. But.
So, is she just a torso, or does she have legs?
I don't know.
I was just wondering.
She's a floating specter. No,
So,
yeah, she's a full-bodied
I was
person.
just wondering about the armor.
Is it just me and him in front of the casket?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna lean over to him and just whisper, "Let's eat him."
No. No, Doc. Bad dog.
So no one,
Bad
else,
dog.
no one else can hear though.
They hear me go, bad dog, bad. And then after the medicine check, I'll put my hand on his shoulder and say prayers and perform the ritual for gentle repose, which keeps him from becoming a zombie. I think essentially, yeah.
How often can you use that?
As a ritual, as much as I want. I mean, it takes 10 minutes.
Right.
I gotta have 10
It's
minutes.
not once a day that you can do that?
Is that
No,
the same
not a
thing you
ritual.
use it on the house?
Yeah.
Is that the same thing?
No. And because it's a ritual, it doesn't take a spell
It
slot.
doesn't take a spell slot, yeah. But I didn't know if it was one of those things that once a day you can do that.
Mm-mm. Rituals, it turns like a casting, like something that takes 6 seconds, one action, it takes 10 minutes to do.
Gotcha.
So obviously, like in the middle of combat,
Yeah, you can't. You wouldn't be
if I'm
able
trying to
cast
stop
that.
the necromancer from raising, the giant whatever creature that's been whooping our ass we finally got down, I can't. Unless you guys are going to hold the necromancer off for 10 minutes, I can't use it in the middle of combat.
I mean, I summoned a giant octopus in the middle of combat, and that took 10 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, but that was... We weren't
in it when I started,
Yeah, he
but
started
I
it
had
before.
to tank all the hits because I was
Yeah.
still concentrating.
Yeah.
Can we see what's going on in that room?
Yeah, I mean, it's like an open
Okay.
sort of thing. So you can see them over there. You don't know what's going on, but you see him whispering to him.
And him yelling at me.
Yeah, now you hear him say, Bandar!
Bad guy, he's yelling at me. I disregard what he says. He doesn't threaten me.
And then, like I said, I'll put my hand on his shoulder and spend the next 10 minutes praying to Kellenborg.
Okay. Alright, so at
I'm
this
just
point...
gonna turn around and say to everyone, "Let's go."
Well, if nothing else,
We don't have a plan.
Well,
but
once
let's
the-
go.
once the 10 minutes are up, then
You guys can do what you want. I mean, essentially, it's only afternoon. That's the point, It's not nighttime yet. I mean, she says, she's going to take the help where she can get it. So if we have to go now, if you guys need to go now, you can go now. She would prefer to be buried in the morning.
I
Yeah.
would say
So she'd rather travel at night, obviously.
no.
No, I mean,
Or
it's
they
only...
don't want
You're
to
only
travel
going
at
across town, so it won't take very long to get there.
I
My
thought someone
thought
said
is
it was 6 hours.
No.
That's to the next town.
Oh,
now
I was
we go over
confused.
and assuming a grave's not dug, dig out the grave, stay the night here, rest up. First thing, as soon as the sun rises, bury your dad, and then grab Falena and start making our way west.
Well, we have to wait for someone to do the ritual,
The
right?
cemetery's not that far from.
No, just
No,
on the
it's
other side of
across the
town.
Oh, okay.
But she would rather wait till the morning.
Yeah.
We kind of could use a rest, a relax.
Yep.
If you
I
wait,
don't recommend going out at night.
if we wait till tomorrow, I can dig the grave in about 12 seconds. So,
She says, we have food. I have stew cooking. If you want, you could have
sounds
dinner.
good.
We could have dinner. You could stay here, rest for the night. So we can go out in the morning. It's okay.
I do want to go talk to Madame Mary at some point, probably tonight then at least.
Don't go out at
You
night.
don't want to go
Well,
out
not
at
at
night.
night, but I mean at some point this afternoon.
So why don't we go do that now, and then we'll come back for stew in an hour or so. What kind of stew?
This stew is wolf stew.
Wolf. Never had wolf. I've never had stew before.
Wolves are...
Plenty of wolves around here.
yes, there is plenty of wolves around here.
When Star starts getting mad when he hears the word wolf, he starts getting irritable. A little bit.
Alright, let's go see what she's crying about.
We're gonna go talk to Madame Mary. We'll be back.
Ismark's like, just be very careful. You do not want to be caught out here at nighttime. And I do not know if I can afford to leave the door open if something is to happen.
You can lock the door. We'll knock.
I have these stools. Don't worry.
You're trying to break into our house?
Thieves' tools, does that work on a bar?
Valerie, this is...
That's true.
We're going to the bar? Back to the bar?
No, the locks to the door.
Let's just go talk to Mad Mary.
Let's
If
go
it
talk
starts
about it.
getting late, we'll just cut the conversation short and leave.
Well, I'm hoping we're not going to be there for, I'd just say, like 3 hours of daylight left. Like, I'm hoping we're not going to be there for 3 hours.
I hope
You
this
never
won't be
know.
a manner situation.
Then again, we were supposed to just go down in the basement real quick.
Kill whatever that monster was.
So
and
where
then
is
leave.
Mad Mary?
We passed her house.
She's close by.
just north of us.
Well, we don't know if she's in her house, right?
She was
hear her
weeping.
crying, yeah.
Dude, if like the door just opens when we knock and there's no one in there and there's just crying sounds, we're going back to the house.
We can just
Absolutely.
Could I just go stealthily go kind of like sneak around the house so I can get a layout for them?
Like scout it out?
Yeah.
Sure, if that's what you guys want to do.
Or do you think we should just burn Mad Mary's house to the ground?
No. Can you?
How about this? If we get up to the door magically opens, there's crying, but there's nobody there, then we burn the house down. Without going in.
We're causing destruction in this.
I'm okay with
field.
burning
So
stuff
as you
down.
guys are all saying this out loud, like Ismark's like, oh, I don't know if
I should have asked you for help.
I don't know if this was such a great idea. I do not want since I am technically the burgomaster now, I prefer you not burning down my village. And B,
It's just one house, but okay. fair.
How are you
gonna keep the
these
fire
houses
from
are very
spreading?
old.
Yes, I can control flames. It'll be fine.
I don't.
Do you trust Mary? Have you seen
Mary
Mary?
was she's a very nice woman. I do not think you should bring any harm to her.
Okay.
Dart drops his head. I'm not gonna harm her.
Alright.
Alright, well, let's get going then.
Yep. Feel free to. We'll knock and let you know.
Alright,
It's
so they let you out and they slam the door behind you, lock the door.
slam the door.
And you guys head down the road back towards where Bildreth was, and you approach a 2-story townhouse. And from the townhouse, you can hear inside this sad sobbing, this moaning sound. And as you're just standing there, like you all get like a wave of sadness just listening to this poor woman just uncontrollably weeping.
Is it magic?
The house is similar to all the other houses that are around here that are still intact. It's boarded up. You see the windows boarded up. The door looks like it's barred.
Like are a lot of does every house have their windows all boarded up?
The ones that you assume have survivor, like people in them, and the other ones are like that are open and busted open. They look abandoned. Nobody's living there.
Okay. I just didn't know if like every single building wouldn't make sense if nobody's alive in the house. Well, there's nobody there to board up the windows. All right, I'll walk up to the door and I'll knock.
Alright, so you knock on the door, and you hear this weeping. It doesn't stop.
Can I
The
try
door doesn't open.
to walk around and look through between the boards?
Yeah, so you walk around and you start peeking through some of these boards, and the downstairs, the first floor, looks pretty much empty. It looks dark in there. You have a hard time seeing much of anything. There's no lights in there. Everything's boarded up. But when you do see it, it's kind of like an empty house in that floor.
Looks pretty empty, guys.
No?
Do you want Dar to
Absolutely.
break
not.
the door
I'll
open?
knock a little louder, see if there's anything changes.
You still hear the crying, and then at this point you notice that the crying is coming from upstairs, and actually you get a better, you hear it better too as you're kind of walking around the house. You can tell it's coming from the second floor.
Is there any way to get upstairs, like outside?
Make a perception check.
That looked good.
12.
Okay, so you find some barrels in the alleyway that looks like you might be able to get a boost up on these barrels, grab up on a ledge, and maybe you can see there's a window that maybe you might be able to peek in that's not boarded up on the second floor.
I'll motion to him. Come help me. Give me a boost.
Or it goes over slowly. And sand down.
All right, so make a athletic or acrobatics check with advantage.
Good thing it's with advantage. Okay. 16 and 5.
Okay, so 21. So yeah, he comes over there, kind of boosts your foot up as he's standing on this barrel, boosts you up, and you get up to the ledge of the second floor, jump up there like she's super light as you just kind of toss her, and she's up there and she just looks up. You see her looking, you peek in the window, and you see this woman in the center, sitting on the floor in the center of this room. The room is kind of empty. There's like a kind of a makeshift bed on the floor, some clothes kind of like strewn about. There is a small fire in the fireplace upstairs. It's barely lit, and she's just sitting there like in the fetal position, just crying to herself. She has like raggedy looking clothes on.
Does this look like it would have been her daughter's room?
Make an investigation check for this one.
Mike hasn't used the skull at all yet.
12.
Okay, so you're looking around and you do see a second bed, and you see what looks like she's holding a doll in her hand.
When it's
And you also see what looks like a dog's food bowl on the floor, like a water bowl.
I would have used it for death saving throws.
Do I tap on the window, or do I just come down and tell you guys?
I don't know, I'm not there.
It's up to you.
It's technically only you and Oren down that alleyway.
And Oren's on the ground just looking up.
I'm in my bag looking for my tinderbox.
You stop.
I'll ask Oren, should I tap? There's the lady's up here.
Yeah, tap on the window.
Alright, I'll tap on the window, but try to stay like out of sight if I can.
That's not gonna freak her the fuck out.
So you're holding on to the windowsill, and you tap on the window, and she's just sitting there rocking.
I was just curious
Just
if
crying.
she'd look. So I'll tell him, okay, well, bring me down.
Yeah, so you come on down. She seemed pretty distraught still. Nothing seems to faze her.
I'll walk around and try the front door.
So I'll just
There's
tell
already
him.
there, jacked back, ready to kick that bastard open.
I'll tell him she's up there, but she didn't take any notice to me. She's
Front
like
door open.
real
Front
upset.
door is locked.
Or in a trance, I'm not sure which.
Oh, Valerie. The
Yes.
front door is locked.
Oh, okay. I'll try to get in the lock.
Okay, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Either that or we use Dar.
18.
Or we
Yeah.
use Connor.
So you walk over there, you pull out your
Connor's
thieves'
has a tinderbox.
tools, you put a little lockpick in there, and you just turn it real quick, and the door unlocks.
I'll toss the lock to him. Like,
Well, yeah, it's just like a handle.
yeah,
you lock and
I
unlock
see.
the handle.
Okay, gotcha.
It was a bad
I was
lock.
picturing a padlock. Yes, I don't know what I'm thinking.
So yeah, the door is unlocked.
Okay.
I'll open the door.
You try to open the door doesn't budge. It feels like it's boarded from the other side.
Miss Mary, we're here about Gertruda.
She's still just moaning, crying. This has been going on for like a week. Yes, or about at least a week.
Okay, we can either send Dar in or I could bring the house down.
Let's not kick her front door in because that leaves her open to whatever's invading the town at night.
Okay.
We could. How is the window open?
I was gonna ask, is there any way to, like, I know the boards are across the window. Could we see if the window would open?
Well, I meant on the second floor because I don't think we're going to be able to get in on the first floor.
Yeah, the first floor windows are all boarded up.
Second
Second
floor,
floor, the one that you looked in was not boarded up.
They're boarded
All
up,
right.
like made out of wood.
Yeah. Yeah, so the
Oh, God,
zombies,
I'm-
so the zombies don't get in.
Let's
Or
see what
werewolves.
Or
Okay,
werewolves.
are there any other, like, was it one room upstairs that I could tell?
From what you could tell, I mean, there probably was 2 rooms, but you could definitely see it in the one. The other one on the other side of the house, you couldn't really tell. It's kind of a bigger house.
You guys should boost Dar up and let him knock on the window.
I want the window intact.
Maybe she'd hear me though.
Not pretty loud. Let's go, Rube.
Alright.
Come on, Valerie.
Okay.
So what are you gonna do?
I guess I'll have him boost me back up.
All right, do the same thing again. You can make a athletic or acrobatics check with advantage.
20.
All right.
I'll just
So
do the
yeah,
first
you
roll.
get tossed up there. So you're holding on up there, and now you're gonna try to. Are you trying to quietly
I'll try
open
to-
the window, or are you just
Well,
gonna?
yeah, I'm gonna try to quietly.
All right.
open
So
the
make a
window.
stealth check.
All right. Like 21.
Okay. So you open the window real quiet and slip on into the room, and she's just sitting there rocking in the middle of the room. You see she's clutching onto like a doll, and the doll looks like it's kind of a creepy looking like burlap sack sort of doll with like button eyes and like weird looking. Almost looks like it could have human hair sewn in for the hair, and she's just sitting there rocking, crying. She doesn't know you're in the room.
I'm gonna try to. There's a way downstairs, right?
Yeah, I mean, but it's past her, out the door, and then down the stairs. You're in a bedroom.
I mean, I'm a rogue.
Keep in mind, Mary's mad. Or Mad Mary. I would assume she's mad.
And you can attempt to sneak by her in plain sight, but I mean, you don't know what, I guess, condition she's in, so maybe she won't notice.
She's distressed. So
She's
she might not
distressed, so
notice.
maybe not.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my plan. I'm gonna try to sneak down and open the door for her.
Alright, so make another stealth check at disadvantage, though. You're literally in plain sight.
So I rolled a 17 plus 7.
At disadvantage? You roll again.
Roll again. Okay. Oh god. 6 plus 7.
13.
Yeah.
All right. So as you're doing, as you're trying to sneak, you actually grab a little piece of broken timber from the windowsill, and you just kind of like toss it over to the side, and then she kind of like, she's still crying, but she looks over to the side where you threw the thing, and you just kind of sneak down past her, out the door, down the stairs, and now you're into the first floor. It's all dark down here. The only light you see is coming through the windows, through the slats between the boards. But you get an idea of where the front door is.
Okay. So I'll go unlock the door if I can.
So the door's unlocked, but there's just big boards nailed into the door.
Okay. So I can't tell if there's anything that I could like use to pry.
It's dark in there, and you
It's too
can't see
dark.
a thing.
You're gonna have to be the one to talk to her.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. I'll go back up.
All right, so you walk back up the stairs, and as you walk up the stairs and enter the room, now she sees you come in the room. She's looking at you, but she's so she's crying, but she sees you,
I'll be like, Mary.
and then she just looks at you, and she's still just crying.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know why we're going to talk to Mary in the first place.
Well, do I know that her daughter? It's about. I do know about the daughter, right? Because of. Okay.
Ismar told us.
So I'll say, what happened to your daughter?
He took her.
Who took her?
The double Strahd.
How long's she been gone?
For a week now.
I see there's a dog bowl here. Did he take the dog too?
Oh, Lancelot, that was her dog.
Oh.
I don't know what happened to her. He ran away.
You might hear sniffles from the bottom of the stairs.
Just to let you know, I did write down Gertruda is the mom of the family whose home we were in that house. So I don't know how I found out that information, but I did find out that information.
She left like a week ago. She broke out. She's just a kid, a teenager. Why would you do this? Why would you leave?
She left on her own and Strahd took her?
I don't know.
Any idea where he might have taken her?
Probably to his castle.
How do we get to his castle?
It's on the hill.
Okay. I don't know. I guess I'll,
And you see her just start squeezing this doll closer.
Is that her doll?
And she looks at it. Yes. And you see this doll, and she kind of like holds it. You can see it. She looks up, and you see her under her eyes are just these wicked like black bags, and just she's been crying so much. Her skin is just like just beat up looking, and she looks like so worn out and just defeated that she's barely clinging on to life. She's looking like she hasn't eaten in days, and she holds out this doll. And she shakes a little bit. You can see this thing, this burlap sack doll with this creepy looking hair, these button eyes. You see a tag that hangs off of it, and it says Blinsky. You can actually see the tags. The tag reads, "Is no fun, is no Blinsky." This was her doll.
Blinsky. Is there anything else in the room now that I'm in it that I can notice? Important?
You look around, you see like a bone, a half-chewed bone from like a dog.
Just a sad room.
Yeah, it's a sad room, and it's just her. And she's sitting in the room by herself, sobbing.
Can I give her some like rations?
If you have something, what do you have?
I don't know. I have 1 day of rations. Can I break off a little of it and give it to her?
Half a day worth of
Sure,
rations? Sure.
yeah.
So mark that on your sheet.
Right.
So she takes it from you, and she just drops it on the floor. It's sitting next to her. And she just looks, grabs the doll, and she's just staring at the doll, and she holds it tight, and she's sobbing.
All right, then I guess I'll just hop back out the window and I'll report to them what I saw.
Sure.
Did you poke her to make sure she's real?
I did not. You want me to go back up there?
If you want to.
I guess I will. I'll go poke her.
Strahd seems to like girls.
Uh-oh.
Strahd, that creepy incel dude, never leaves his basement.
He's a creepy who?
Incel dude.
So I know we can see the castle, but how do we get to the castle? Like, do we know how to get up there? Is there a
don't,
path?
yeah.
Is there... Okay. Alright.
Yeah, I suggest let's not go to the castle, though.
No, definitely not.
Well, it sounded like you wanted to go on a little adventure to said castle.
Not yet.
How much light is left? Roughly?
So yeah, it's still is afternoon time, and this has only been like an hour, so it's like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You got a couple hours until dark.
Ooh, definitely Dar wants some stew, for sure.
Well, let's go try some stew.
Wolf stew?
Should we burn her house down?
No.
Why do you guys want to burn every house down in this game? Starting to think this is an evil campaign.
I'm all for someone else destructing something, since you guys won't let me break stuff. Well, he won't let me break stuff.
So is that the consensus? You guys are gonna head back to the Burgomaster's mansion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Rest.
I'll
I
pull
mean,
out a
what's-
deck of cards.
What's the main mission right now? Is it burying?
Burying him and then
Yeah.
getting the girl out.
And then we're gonna take.
We went to talk to her for what reason? Just to get some information?
Just to see why...
Yeah, just to see, like, just on the off chance, like, if I didn't know.
If we could find the daughter, maybe?
Yeah, all we heard was that she was missing. So maybe if, like, we happened to be, she went missing down in Falena, or whatever the name of the town is. Like, if we're down
So
there.
bad with names.
I'm terrible with names.
The lackey.
The lackey. I wrote it down right. I just don't remember it. I think that'll be a character trait of
I
every
wrote down
character I ever play.
Blinsky, and I don't even have any idea what that is.
Blinsky's
I wasn't
the
in
name of
the.
the,
I wasn't in the.
But
room.
she came back and told you everything that happened. She probably would have told you that she had this doll, a Blinsky doll.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the doll's name was Blumsky, so that's what I wrote down.
It was like a name, like a phrase on the doll. Is no fun, is no Blinsky.
Made me think like it's slinky, it's slinky.
Basically,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like a catchphrase.
Jingle.
Blinsky, Blinsky.
Until it starts singing like that one.
Blinsky.
I'm pretty sure she's not going to make it.
Who?
The lady.
daughter or the lady?
Well, yeah, her too, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Gertruda?
Was her name Gertruda then?
The daughter.
The
Gertrude
daughter
is the
is,
daughter.
yeah.
Okay.
And then the mother's Mad Mary.
And you guys saw the dog in the house?
Yeah,
Got it.
no more dog.
Who witnessed it? He abandoned us.
I briefly remember the dog.
He just follows around.
So you guys head back to the mansion, knock on the door. You were only gone for like maybe an hour at the most, and Ismark lets you guys inside. They set you up for some rooms for the night. They have you all sit downstairs though. They have like a communal meal in the dining hall. They have this wolf stew. It's like stew beef, but it's wolf meat. It tastes decent.
So it actually tastes like something.
Yeah, it's actually, a decent meal. You guys haven't had anything to eat in a while, so it's not bad. It's a little gamey, but...
Well, Dar's gobbling it down.
And
Garbage food is great food to
And you would have had wolf before.
Oh, absolutely, I would have had wolf before.
I mean, because looking at him, he's got these giant wolf fur pauldrons that are wrapped around his shoulders.
I'll just say, we eating your friends?
Yes.
Now, while everybody's eating, can I sneak away to anywhere and just look for something to take?
Stuff.
Try to steal something
Yeah,
from the
just
house?
take something.
Well, they're all at dinner, so what are you going to do? You're sitting at the table at dinner with them.
Is there anything that might catch my eye?
This at one point was like a nice mansion, so there's various trinkets and things, silver candlestick holders, I'm sure the kitchen
Something
probably has some
smaller,
fine,
maybe that,
some fine, silverware and stuff in
Sure.
in the kitchen.
That works.
Just go in there and just...
Can I try to...
Well, you're sitting at the table right now. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna get up and... Well, obviously, is the kitchen in view?
Yeah, it's off from the dining room.
I'll just say that, I'm gonna go get a drink and I'll just try to, pocket some silverware or something.
All right, so make a deception check. You're gonna get up and go get a drink.
Okay.
Arsonist, a battering ram.
I rolled a
and
20.
All right.
So,
That's gonna be
25.
good. 25. All right. Yeah. So
Holy man's not a fan.
So you look over and you say, what do you say?
Oh, I'm quite parched. I'm gonna go get a drink.
And they like, okay. Oh, I could get it for you.
Oh no, don't be troubled.
All right. Oh, Valerie's so kind.
As soon as you get up, Dar sets his empty bowl where your bowl was and takes your bowl and starts eating.
And you walk off to the kitchen, and you start looking in the kitchen, and you're pulling out drawers and stuff, and there's drawers of beautiful silver cutlery and stuff that hasn't been used in years, but you can still see it's in great shape.
All right, I'll just pocket a couple.
Take a couple of
Yep.
silver dinner knives.
Sure.
All right, so go ahead and you can write down you took
Oh.
four dinner knives.
Silver.
They're pure silver.
I could see her in there patting the old man down in his casket to see what he's got.
I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna do
Oh
that,
my
but I
God.
didn't realize that you guys would
guys are all
all be
horrible.
seeing it. So
I mean, I was in there.
Wait, we're not
talking
eating in the
about
same room
I was
as
in there
the
talking
dad.
No,
about.
he's in the room next to it.
no, I'm talking about the prior interaction we had
Oh.
when you were.
The house still smells. I mean, there's a rotting corpse in the next room. You guys are eating dinner. She's in the other room
just taking
stealing
some
stuff.
knives.
Yeah, I just told Colas, great, I got an arsonist, a battering ram, and a thief. The whole
Yeah,
man's
I think
not
you're
a
the
fan.
only good, good party member.
Apparently, I have to be the party conscience.
But yeah, so other than that, so you come back.
Technically, he doesn't know I'm a thief, though.
Yeah, right. So nobody technically knows that you snuck off to do this. I mean, everybody's enjoying the conversation. They're eating. Ismark is telling you a little bit about, the people of Barovia around here. A lot of the people seem very depressed because this is the land that we live in. It's, we're under this constant fear of this dark ruler of our land. You could die at any minute. This is a horrible life that we live. And so he's talking the whole time. You're off stealing shit. But you guys wouldn't know. Everybody's eating. Dar has that on his second bowl of wolf stew.
I'll sit down. Where's my
How did
stew?
you guys come to this land?
Unofficially, Dar would be impressed if you were
I
stealing.
was born here.
He knew you were
Most
stealing
people
because
are born in
Dar takes what he
Barovia.
wants. So
Sometimes people do make their way through Barovia. Sometimes adventurers like yourselves, people that get trapped in the mist. It seems like only the Vistani know how to leave the mist. The rest of us are all trapped here to live under the rule of
People tried to get
Strahd.
out.
People have tried to leave, but I don't think that they ever come back. We never hear from them, though. I assume the worst.
So, if they tried to leave and you haven't seen them again, technically they left.
The last we know is we've heard their screams when they've left. I don't know if they've truly left or Strahd has killed them or they entered the mist.
I concur. I met a wizard once in the bar, and he decided he could get through the fog. I only heard him scream. He never came back.
Yeah, it is the number one rule. You don't enter the mist in Barovia.
When's the mist come? At night?
The mist are here all the time, day and night.
It surrounds us.
Alright.
And how long has Strahd been here as a ruler?
They say
Whatever.
Strahd has been here for centuries.
Makes sense, vampire.
No.
Has the mist been here for centuries?
As far as I know, since Strahd has been the ruler of this dark place.
So are we gonna break something?
No.
Many of the people that are born here in Barovia, they are born without a soul. Some people are born with souls, and some people are not. And they say many a times, if you die in Barovia, your soul is trapped in Barovia, and your soul can be reincarnated into another being. Could be centuries later. Nobody's souls will ever leave this place.
Oh, sweet Kelmore.
You will see people. You have met Eric, the barkeep, at the Blood on the Vine. He is a soulless Barovian. He has no life.
How do you know their souls?
You will know the people that have no souls. They have no will to live, no joy.
Mary.
He damn sure knows how
Oh.
to polish a glass, though.
Mary might just be because she's in mourning.
Mary
Could
has
be.
many feelings. She feels
That's
for the
true.
loss of her daughter.
Before their daughter went missing, how was she?
She was a lovely woman, full of life.
So, how many soulless are in Barovia?
The soulless outnumber the soulful. I feel Strahd, he dines on those that have the souls.
Well,
I pull out my card. Do you have any idea what this is?
Oh, that is something from the Vistani. They're fortune tellers. They say that they have a camp. I've never been there. It's out near Valaki. And here they have one that they call their leader, Madame Eva. Some say she is as old as Strahd himself. But beware, you never trust the Vistani. Some are good, some are bad. But I know that many of them are agents of Strahd. They say the camp is near the Zara Pool on the Svalich Road, on the road to Valaki. Perhaps we will pass by it.
You did say Balaki.
near the what?
The Zara Pool.
Are you coming with us?
I plan to, yes. I must protect my sister at all costs. Valaki must be a much safer place than here. And then maybe we will return together to Barovia. You stay here. I have to stay here and be the mayor of the fine people that are left here. I guess that is my destiny.
Have you met any Vistani that you trusted?
Here and there, some of them have been nice, but I do not get too involved with the Vistani.
Any
you do
names?
not know who to trust.
Do you know what the cards mean?
I do not know. I am not a fortune teller. Madame Eva would probably be the person to speak to about this. Just beware of the Vistani. That's all I have to say.
So, if nobody leaves here, how are we able to go to another town?
Nobody leaves the lands of Barovia.
Okay.
You can leave the town of Barovia, the village of Barovia. There are several other villages that I've heard of. The village of Kresk, the village of Valaki. They are the main villages in this province of Barovia.
So, when do we get to see the beast? The beasts.
What beasts do you speak of, my friend?
Whatever ones are tearing up
At night.
the
Oh,
neighborhood
So
or the
hasn't been
town.
the past few days.
things like dire wolves and ghouls and zombies. They roam. They do the bidding of Strahd at nighttime. But beware, in the forest there is much worse things like werewolves and other dangerous creatures. The forests of Barovia are not a safe place to be traveling alone.
Cool.
I think we should go wander around in the forest.
You must be very brave then, my friend. Have another glass of wine.
Definitely not going to do that.
Are we done with dinner now?
Yeah, so you guys are pretty much done with dinner, and at this point, Irina, she goes and cleans up the dishes and, thanks you guys, and at that point, Ismark says, I'm going off to bed. Please,
Is all the food gone?
yeah, for the most part. There's no refrigerator, put leftovers in.
Zendar's
So.
done with dinner, I guess.
Yeah.
Perpetual stew.
He's only done when all the food's gone.
Nope, yeah, you guys, they weren't planning on feeding, 6 people in the house, so.
There's, we haven't seen any servants or anything like that, right?
Nope, they seem to be the only 2 in this large manor. I mean, there's multiple rooms, there's, 6 bedrooms in this place, But they both retire, they go to their rooms, they leave you guys alone in the house until morning, so it's nighttime. If you guys want to take a long rest.
Do you guys want to talk about them? Do we trust them? Should we be doing what they're asking us to do, or should we just say screw them and go to the castle?
Do you want to die?
I'm just saying.
I don't trust anybody, but I also don't want to go to the castle right now.
But do we want to waste all day tomorrow burying some
It's not gonna be
some
all
guy
day.
that we don't know?
It's gonna be in the morning, and then we're going to Valaki. Oh, thank God.
I'll take the first watch, just kind of looking out the window at night.
Alright, so yeah, the light goes on, it's a few hours as the sun sets as you guys are, been hanging out. I'm assuming you guys have been smoking cigars and cigarettes and kind of winding down for the night. So at nightfall, you're staying up for watch? Okay. So it's about...
I'll ask Goran if he wants to take watch with me. Okay, I'll ask Star.
I'll take watch.
Okay.
Alright, so the 2 of you guys go...
I'll ask him if he wants a cigarette. We'll go sit outside.
You can go outside in the dark, or you're gonna go up. You can go upstairs. I mean, there's 2 floors. You can sit upstairs and look out. There's balconies.
Oh, okay. Maybe a balcony?
I was about to say, you're gonna get
Let's
locked
do a
out.
balcony.
Yeah, you don't want to go outside.
Oof.
You go out to the balcony.
Yeah.
All right. So both of you guys roll perception checks.
I rolled a 20 plus.
Well, that's a lucky die you got there. I like that black die. I might have to borrow that.
Hell no.
What'd you get, Star?
What did we roll in?
Perception.
I rolled a 3 plus.
He sees nothing. He's still he's coming down from his
Plus,
his drunkenness.
So he rolled a 4.
That's so much better. So you guys are sitting on the balcony. It's about midnight or so, and you look out and you see from the cemetery, from like across the town, and you see walking like through the town, like not just through the cemetery, but like all throughout the town. And all of a sudden you start seeing these green spectral glow of these spirits that are like rising up from all different places, and they're forming a line and they're marching through the town. And these spirits, they look like they're ghosts. They're like adventurers. You see wizards. You see elves. You see soldiers in plate mail, and all sorts of this procession of ghostly figures that are walking out of the town.
I can't direct him to it.
You can. I mean, he doesn't see it until you tell him.
Right.
are they like souls
They look like spirits. Yeah.
or spirits?
Ghosts.
You see that?
I do.
Dar was nodding off.
This happens every night at this time.
Who are they?
I don't know. It's the same people every night.
Maybe they're
Good one.
Destiny. I can't read my own writing.
It's bad.
I wonder if these could be the souls that he was talking about earlier.
And at one point, you see some of these spirits, and you actually see her like look, and then do like a double take, and look down, and you see your adventuring group that you came with that all died in the Durst Manor. You see them walk by. You see the wizard that you spoke of that went into the mist, and you see a dwarf barbarian, with this massive like warhammer on his back, just walking, just like they're marching, like going to war. They don't notice you or anything, but you clearly recognize the people that you spent some time with yourself.
It's crazy.
Dar takes a big old dried up cigarette, manly style, and then starts coughing.
You're taking one of her cigarettes?
I gave him
she
one.
said she
I gave him
Okay,
one.
all right.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Making it known that
I'd have
I'm
been
not
real
a
sad if
smoker.
like Thorin died and like he
We
saw
would have
the
seen him
procession.
walking through.
You might have watched a grown man cry.
Yeah, I was hoping for that.
No, thanks.
But all right, so that's pretty much it. After your watch for a few hours, you guys go to bed. And does anybody else take a watch?
If nobody knocks on my door, no.
Oh, I go right in and wake him up. Not gently or anything either. I nudge him.
No.
Your turn. You're getting up whether you want to or not. You're not sleeping through Dar trying to wake you up for sure.
Why are we taking a watch at a boarding up house?
My watch is over. I lay down and go to sleep. I did my job at church.
Right next to him, in same room, same bed.
I
Maybe
get,
couple.
Yeah, there's like 6 beds to choose from.
I get him up and I lay right down where he was.
It's already warm, right? I mean,
Thanks for keeping my spot.
So you wake him up, and are you going out on the balcony to keep watch, or you walk around the house? What are you gonna do?
I'll walk through the house and eventually make my way up to the balcony. Just
Yeah.
check, make sure all the window, like, nothing's like trying to take one of the boards off.
Yeah, so you walk around, check everything real good, and then you get a big whiff of the burgomasters. You walk around downstairs, and you head back upstairs, and you look outside, take a peek out. They have a door that leads to the balcony, and
Perception?
you don't even need to make a perception check, because as you go outside, all of a sudden all you hear is just the sounds of wolves, and like you can hear the sounds of like a lot of wolves, and it sounds like they're close in the nearby forests, and they're howling, and you hear like different groups of them howling. You know that, like as Mark said, there's a lot of wolves in Barovia. I mean, you know for yourself that you guys fought a bunch of wolves when you first traveled
Obviously,
on the
there's a
trail.
lot of they're making stew out of them.
Yep. But after that point, you spend an hour or two outside, and it's pretty quiet. Like as Mark said, since his father passed, these creatures haven't been around. So you go back and get your long rest, and you guys all wake up the next day, fully healed up.
Level 4, right?
You didn't level up yet. All you did is barely survive the death house.
But we survived. That's what matters.
So the next morning, you guys are you're all up. Irina and Ismark are already like excited. They're up, dressed, ready to go. Is everybody up early, or what's the story?
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody woke me up, so
You slept good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
You're
up bright and early.
fully rested.
Yep.
You get up. You have a little bit of bread and stuff that they have. They kind of clean out whatever's left in the kitchen.
Can I ask them about the ghost parade? If they've seen it?
Yeah. So Ismark looks over and goes, "Ah, yes, that is the procession of the damned. These poor souls. They're reminders of Strahd and of Strahd's power. Every night at midnight, these spirits, they rise up from around the town and they march up to take on Strahd himself. It was probably about a year ago now that a wizard came to town, much like yourselves, and he had ideas that he was going to fight the devil Strahd, and he tried to rise up an army of people. They marched on the castle that night, and throughout the night, a massive battle happened at the castle. Balls of fire and lightning were flying around the castle. The wizard going blow to blow with Strahd. It was quite a sight even from here. But unfortunately, Strahd was too much and overcame the wizard, and he knocked him off of the tower of the castle. The wizard was never seen again. All of the town people that formed up in the army, they were all killed. It was truly a tragedy, and this is a reminder of how dangerous the Devil Strahd is. That is all I know. Shall we go now?
I'm good.
Yep. Is Mary still crying?
Yes, you get up in the morning, and at first you don't hear her, so you're like, oh, this could be good. After you guys are done eating your breakfast, you start hearing her sobbing again in the streets. So who's going to carry the coffin? What do we got?
Well, Dar's going to carry at least part of the coffin. If not the whole thing. I don't know how heavy it is.
I mean, it's pretty heavy. He's a pretty big guy. It's a big solid wood pine box. So, I mean, it probably needs,
At least two people.
at least 2 people, 2 strong people, 3 probably.
Yeah, there's probably,
probably
should like pallbearers, one on
Right, one on each corner. I mean, Ismark is probably going to
Should
take one.
Ismark be carrying?
Yep,
some
Ismark
of it?
grabs one of the corners.
I'll grab one. Dar's got one.
Dar's taking a whole half of it. Run her back.
Perfect.
We'll give him the feet. So
I have
if he
no
drops it, at least
confidence
the body
that you
won't
can
fall
even
out.
lift it. No confidence.
Okay, I mean, that works. Dar's got enough strength where you grab the front of it and start leading the way. And Ismark and Orin are in the back, hold on to it. So you two are just walking with Irina. And they unlock the doors, and you guys start heading out, and you head north through the town. You make your way to the
E5
to the
and 6.
church.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And when you make your way to the church, you make your way to this old stone church. Now, the church itself, actually, there's the church right there.
Sneaky.
There's the church.
Nice.
Looks good.
You make your way to this old stone church. With the you can see that the roof is quite dilapidated. As you can tell where the bell tower is. The roof has caved in. This place looks like it's been under assault for quite a while. Similar to the rest of the town, where you can see the scratch marks and the wear and the abuse of all these creatures that have been attacking this thing, assaulting it. Evil has been assaulting this possibly for centuries.
Is it trying to get evil trying to get in the church?
Oh yeah, but yeah, it still stands to this day. So as you make your way to the church to find Father Donovich, is what Ismark says.
Those are your people, right? Fathers.
You see the light shimmering through the light, or through the windows. Heavy wooden doors of the church are covered with claw marks and scarred by fire. When you enter, you open the door. I mean, I'm assuming you guys put the coffin down at this point because Ismark says, okay, we got to go talk to the priest. We got to talk to Father Donovich, and then he will perform the service. So is everybody going in with him, or?
Yeah, you said he's a priest. He said he was a priest of Lathander, right?
Yeah, the Morning Lord, yep.
Different guy.
Someone needs to dig, right?
So he's going in. We're going in
Let's go talk.
with Ismark to talk to the priest. So I guess he's looking. Does anybody want to go in with him? Because Arena's going in with him.
I don't want to stay out with the corpse, so I'm going in.
Okay.
It's a little smelly, so I'm gonna head inside.
I guess I'm gonna follow you guys. I don't want anyone to think I'm gonna eat the corpse or something. Bad tar.
I'll go with you.
All right. So you guys all go in to meet Father Donovich. So the doors open up to reveals a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hall, and it leads to a brightly lit chapel. The hall itself is unlit and it reeks of mildew. You can tell that nobody's been in here for a while. There's not a whole lot of churchgoers. 4 doors, 2 on each side of the hall, lead to adjacent chambers. You can see that the chapel is strewn with debris all over the floor, and you hear a soft voice from back by the altar in the back of the church reciting a prayer. Suddenly, though, the prayer is blotted out by an inhuman scream that rises up from beneath the floor. You hear this voice that screams out, "Father, I'm so hungry!" And at that point, at the screaming, you're kind of caught off guard, and at the other end of the church, this man stands up, this priest in soiled, old-looking robes. He stands up and approaches you. This is Father Donovich, and he says, I hear you. I see. Welcome you. You've heard my son, Doru, and then we're gonna end it right there.
Say that last 10 seconds. What did you say?
His son Doru.
His son.
You heard a screaming from the underneath the church. Scream out, "Father, I'm hungry!" And that's where we're gonna end. Till next time.
Thank God I got spell slots.
Thank God there's going to be a next one.
I mean, healing slots.
Healing slots.